You need to be extreme. Being extreme in business, in YouTube, in your marketing, in any business endeavors will lead to learning and making extreme results in business. Because if you think about this, moderation, you hear this all the time. You hear this in business, in relationships, in diet, and in everything. In diet especially, they say eat a balanced diet, eat in moderation. Don't eat too much meat, don't eat too much vegetables, don't eat too much whatever. So moderation, they say, oh, but you can't be that extreme, you can't just, oh, he's saying you can't play video games even 1 hour a day. You need moderation, guys, you need to eat a bit of carbs, a bit of vegetables, you need to watch 1 hour video game. No, you can't just spend 8 hours a day work on your business, cause, we want moderation. I honestly, I don't know why this moderation mindset has been ingrained to us, like we're programmed to say, moderation is the way, moderation is key. But what moderation is leading us to is moderate results. Nice. So if you're not willing to be extreme, you're not willing to get extreme results. Because when you're extreme in business, you sit there, you work 8 hours a day even when you don't feel like it. You go all in, you literally sacrifice all of your life into your business. The ultra masculine, living at his edge, serving his people, be willing to sacrifice all for it. You see, this masculinity, this is what you need. You're masculine, by the way, whatever. But the thing is here that extreme, I honestly, all these people say extreme is bad. Like, I have no whatsoever problem with someone being extreme or me being extreme. Honestly, I would prefer you be too extreme. Because if you're to grow your business, if this is seriously the one thing in your life, if this is seriously the biggest constraint in your life, right now you're 16 years old or whatever, or you have a business already, and you make a bit of money, you had a good month, but then it dropped, and then you had a good idea, you had, I'm gonna record this is my audience, this is my this and this and that, and then perhaps you're in a shit job and you hate your life, and you know that this job or this thing is the reason why. Being able to subtract what you know is holding yourself back is amazing. So right now, if you're in a job or me in school, right now, my biggest constraint is I have 1 year more of school. Then, what am I gonna do? Part-time job or university? I know my path. This is my path. It's entrepreneurship. And I want this path, like I need it. I need it to keep developing myself. I need it for myself. I have found this purposeful work, which you've read books about purpose, you've heard is sexy, what's my purpose, what should I work on, what's the best business model, what this and this and that. Imagine now you've found it. But then you can't move the needle. You don't make any progress because you're not willing to be extreme. Because you're willing to take an hour off then and then. You're willing to have a vacation every weekend. If this is really important for you, then be extreme. And being extreme is the only path. And you will start to enjoy it. I enjoy being extreme. I don't like doing things in moderation because I like doing things properly. And if those things are very important to me, then I will do them properly and will get proper results. And the thing you need to ingrain in your mind, if you haven't already, the success won't fly down from heaven. If you're watching this, you're probably, trying to scale your business. Duh. In order to get through heaven, you need to go through choosing hell. So you can still make a lot of money if you're doing moderation. Like, yeah, sure, if you play one-off video games, it's not impossible for you to scale if you have the right tactics and all that stuff. But in order to get to the real heaven, because yeah, you can make a lot of money, but you won't feel amazing. Like, it's difficult to explain, but in order to find that perfect heaven, like, honestly, I love my path. Like, I couldn't sleep, and it's like 11 p.m. I'm recording this video because I had energy and I love this. Like I can literally not sleep because I sit in my bed. I'm like, record. What am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? And then I'm like, record. I can literally not even sleep. But you need to go through a chosen hell. So you need to choose the pain. You need to be extreme. It's the only way. You cannot escape the business. You cannot escape the pain. And therefore I choose the pain I want to deal with, because I can never get rid of any pain. And I got psychopathic, you could say. I love the hell now. So in order to get to the heaven, to my destination, to my mission, my goal, I need to get through these shoes in hell. So being extreme, literally listen to people. Like, if you're extreme like me, you literally consume from people who have achieved what you want. I literally consume from people who, create successful YouTube channels, create successful businesses. I consume and take their beliefs, ingrain them into me, because they have achieved more than me. Imagine now, there's a guy, he's making let's say a guy, he's making 1 million a month. Like, his beliefs must be ideal. Like, his beliefs must be fucking powerful. Like, limiting beliefs. I just consume from the best in the game, the winner of the game, the leader of the game, which I'm playing. And I'm playing the game of business. I'm playing the game of YouTube, and you are too. You play the game, you might as well win the game. Be extreme. Consume from extreme people. Learn so you can get better. Learn from ones who have achieved what you want to achieve. Consume from people like successful YouTube channels. Or more specifically, consume from people who have successful YouTube channels that are aligned to you, like educational videos as an example. So as an actionable step, or as a summary, being extremely successful requires you to be extreme. So yeah, as an actionable step, literally, you have your business, YouTube business here. You literally write down what is the only things that will make this grow. In the end, there are only two things. It's marketing, growing your audience, growing the leads, potential customers. Growing your potential customers, getting more sales. Oh, I guess third, improving the products, so you get more sales. So literally, as a business owner, you improve your product, you get more potential leads. Right. So as an action step right now, triple, 4 times, 5 times, be extremely extreme on those two. Better product, market the good product. And all successful people are extreme. Like, if you're number 1 in YouTube, then you are extreme. Because you have sacrificed what other YouTubers have not. You're making videos while others look at their analytics, as an example. So listen to extreme people, for they have achieved extreme results. Because it is extreme. It's not your everyday someone gets 2 million subscribers, you every day make 10k a month at home. It's not that. But you want that. You don't care about those, probably perception. Honestly, it's a good thing. Like, imagine people, you make 10k, they won't just, you're stupid, They will be like, wow, that's so cool, that guy is so cool. Look, good, not bad. Being extreme, people say it's bad, but people, when you are extremely successful, they will be at your door, they will worship you, they will, and so on. So don't be afraid to be extreme. Essentialism, getting rid of all distractions, all poisons, everything that is keeping you away from your business, everything that is restricting your business. Alright, how do I get black? There. So essentialism is literally this. This is essentialism. You need to subtract. It is a hard lesson to swallow. I can say this more than 100 times. And I promise you, 100 won't cut it. Because you will go into the gym and you will think, perhaps I should change my workout program. You will see some random girl in the street and you will optimize for red pill attraction. Everything in your life, or most things, are distraction, or rather everything in your life is distraction that is not aligned to your purpose. Everything. So this is YouTube. When you only do YouTube, you make 3, 4, 5 compounding times more progress. When you think about YouTube, fitness, I suck at writing, sorry. Relation, whatever. But you see, you focus on so many things. Because, let's look here. 3 things, 1 thing. Oh, but then I only make 33%, right? Right? No. It's not linear, it's exponential. Let's say life is a competition. Life is a competition, right? Good. If you're falling behind, if there are 3 people in your niche that are really big, you 2 weak, him 7 weak, Okay, so you're there posting 2 times a week. Him is posting 7 times a week, and Billy is posting once a week. You're gonna beat Billy. Volume negates luck. Yeah, but you're in the top 3. Top 3. The standard is so fucking low that you can upload once a week and still be in the top 3, and your video can suck as Billy is making it. But my point is here that he is making 7 videos a week that are good. You're making 2 videos a week that are okay. Billy's making 1 video a week and he's still top 3. Guess he has done it for so long. So when you stop, or you do this, you do all these 3 things, then you can't. Because him, you know what him does? One thing. Billy, 100 things. You 4 things. The guy does one thing all his time goes into YouTube, scripting video, learning or recording video, or thinking about video, thinking about business. Life is a competition, and you make so much more progress this way. Because it's insane. When I did, focus on my fitness, new workout program, I focused on a book and then YouTube, 3 things at the same time. I made like 10% progress in everything. Because I was trying to get my 4,000 words a day book, and then 1 video per day. If I just did YouTube, then I can make 1 quality upload, because I didn't have time. I just press record, oh look, I'm making 1 video. It was shit. And then I was writing as well. And it was shit. Because I didn't focus on the writing when I was writing. I didn't focus on the YouTube video when I did YouTube videos. Both my writing and my YouTube sucked. It's not. You cannot, oh, look, I'm making progress in 2 things at the same time. I'm the best author and I'm the best YouTuber. It's like saying you're Michael Jordan and you're Ronaldo, Messi, or whatever. Look, you're the best basketball player and the best football player. You cannot be both at the same time. Choose. You cannot be a good, successful YouTuber. You cannot make money when you have 10 things clogging your mind. New things. This is essentialism. And what is essential? Sure, some of these things might be good, or else you wouldn't do them, right? Because you're a pretty extreme guy. So literally there are guys who are very good, like their self-improvement thing, like they have good diet, good sleep, they're exercising, they're healthy people. But they still make no progress because they do other things, because they know relationships are very good for you, so they focus on that, and they know fitness is really important as well, and then YouTube business is important, so they do too much. Because you see people in school, like, what are you gonna do this summer break? Some people say, I'm just gonna whatever, and then the other people say, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna travel, the list goes on. I'm gonna do so much this summer. You know what I'm gonna do this summer? I'm just gonna do YouTube. The unsexy answer, but this is what you need to do. While your competition are traveling, improving their relationships, doing whatever, I am just sitting doing YouTube. And when they come back from the vacation, I fuck them. I took over the crown of this niche. While they were having a vacation for 2 weeks, I took their subscribers and their customers. This is not a fun thing to talk about, but it is like literally the truth. It is the truth. You make no progress when you have all these many things. Like, I made 0 progress with 3 things. I made some progress with 2 things. I made so much progress with 1. 1. That's why people say sacrifice everything for your mission. Every masculine book says that. And every successful guy says that for a reason. So as an action step right now, remove all the things that are not directly aligned to your business. You're doing YouTube. Then what are you doing? You script, you record, you improve your product. Or rather, you make videos. Or even more, you get leads, you get sales. You get leads by YouTube script recording. And then you make the product better, so your potential leads will be increase the probability of them buying. And then you have better product, you can sell it for more, you make more. So as a YouTuber, your task is script, record a video, or even record a video. Record, get the video up on the platform. That's your marketing. You market to your product. So you mention your product. And your product is very good. It's niched. So your content, your YouTube videos, are the same niche as your product. Because I help people grow their personal brand YouTube content businesses. So I literally talk about content, YouTube, and personal brand. So talk about using our personal skills, personal brand in our YouTube. And then only making content. That's what I do. And then I record niche videos, so videos of that. So I record videos about YouTube, of content, of personal brand. Just personal brand, or all three at the same time. Content, YouTube, and then I talk about personal brands in the videos. For me, it might be weight loss for you. This diet, best weight loss. So you're doing weight loss thing. And then you're carnal, or even, I have a good example. Suffering carnivore diet for suffering vegans. That's your niche. And then you make videos about veganism, the bad about veganism, and then you make the video about good about carnivore diet, because your niche is recovering, or rather unhealthy vegans on carnivore diet. That's your niche. So you talk about carnivore diet and unhealthy vegans, and why vegans are veganism is unhealthy, and why carnivore diet is good for vegans, and this and that. You see, you make niche videos, you make product, you make niche videos. That's it. One thing. You know, you script, record videos, and then you make a better product. Those three things, that's the only thing you do. You don't, now I'm gonna make a new workout program. Now I'm gonna be best, improve my, my relationships, I'm gonna learn language, I'm gonna do writing as well, dropshipping perhaps, I don't. You just do YouTube. Creating evidence that you are worthy. First, we're going to talk about skills. Everything in life is a skill. And the way you get ahead is you level up your abilities, you level up your skills. So all business related things is a skill. Working out is a skill. Driving a car is a skill. Speaking is a skill. Relationship is a skill. Everything in life is a skill. So as an example in speaking. Problem. You see his eyes here. He's looking at the text on his computer. And then there is his camera. So he's looking at the text. He's not looking at the audience. He's looking at the text. Problem here. I looked a little too much on my notes. He failed. And he tried a different approach. Because he failed. And everything in life is a skill. Speaking is a skill. These problems, you see that what he is doing is a skill. Wow, he tried something different and he researched, he learned about less text will help his speaking ability, because now we will speak to someone instead of just speaking at the text. So solution, less text and more bullet points. Don't write paragraphs on your PowerPoint while you're trying to look at the audience. And now, instead of looking there, he's putting his attention to the audience. He speaks more authentic to the audience. He doesn't read out things, paragraphs. He doesn't read books. He is not doing an audiobook, recording an audiobook right now. He is trying to deliver a message. So he's actively looking at the lens. It's a skill. Speaking is a skill. Another problem. Billy was at a conference. He had prepared a speech. He said he had prepared 3 times. His friend Billy number 2, or Jeffrey, his friend Jeffrey, told him that just take whatever, it doesn't matter what you choose, just choose, said Jeffrey. And Billy's like, okay, I guess I will choose finance, general finance, blah, blah, blah. He does the presentation, having practiced 2 to 3 times. Because in school, he didn't know that it's a skill. He's just like, I'm bad at this, so I'm gonna do whatever. Nice, he's making the presentation. He utterly embarrassed himself. He speaks so quickly, he doesn't take any pauses, he's all the time. Take no pauses. His speech ain't clear. He keeps sound waves, keeps bombarding the audience. And then he asks, did I do well? And most people at this, he would be lucky if there were even a single one left in the room, the conference. They left the moment the clutter left his mouth. The moment that cute mouth of his was shut, when it no longer was there. When his mouth stopped moving, lips stopped moving, they ran the fuck out. Shooting up their stairs, running a marathon, or rather sprint outside the conference room. There was one elite runner, sprinter, who sprinted so fucking fast out of the room after Billy made his speech. Oh, I forgot a jacket. And then he goes, takes the jacket. And then Bill is like, he's proper happy. He's like, I've done a presentation. And he asks, how did I do? And this sprinter was a good guy. This was not your, oh, you did good. This was a constructive feedback guy, a masculine guy. So he answered honestly. You spoke way too fucking quickly, bro. You took no pauses. You didn't even know what you were talking about. Stop doing know your topic instead. Billy was not used to this treatment, this feedback. All his life he got, yeah, good, you're doing so good, you got an E, you're so good, you're fine. First time someone said in his face, you spoke too quickly, stop doing take pauses, know what you're talking about. First time in his life someone told him that he sucked. But the smart masculine guy didn't say, you suck. He said it in a smart way. Because he knew, Yoshia is his name. Yoshia knew that Billy was a sensitive guy, like most people on the internet. When someone attacked them or when something happens, they're like... Yoshia knew this, so he said constructive feedback. Yoshia was such... He conveyed the words in such a good manner that Billy tried again. This time, he followed the advice, a topic I care about. Billy cares about video games. The anime. He cares about anime. Although it wasn't a perfect topic or whatever, but it was for him. You know, he's an anime guy. So now when he talked about that, he was blabbing on and on about these shows. But he also took the other advice: don't speak too quickly. Don't take pauses all the time. He knew what he was talking about. He was putting more emphasis on the words. He wasn't, you know, season 1 is so much better than season 3. Look, season 2, like it's This time he said season 2 is much better than season 1. Season 3, though, that's where stuff happened. He changed behavior during the same condition. The same conference room, the same situation presented itself. But he just learned. He learned. He did get help though, but he learned. Even Billy can learn. Everything in life is a skill. If Billy can learn, you can learn. And learning, you're changing behavior during the same condition, not intelligence. Changing behavior during the same condition is a learning. Nice. So this is Jeffrey, his other guy, who was giving him advice. He took some random topic his teacher, he's in school, he took some random topic his teacher said, talk about the animal right or whatever. He have never had an animal in his house. Okay, and then he was supposed to find a solution, and then a solution to a problem. Animal right, is it good or bad? He was gonna take a stance. Argument 1, 2, counter argument, whatever. You know what I mean. Argumentative speech, as they call it, rhetorically. Anyways, so he was to find the solution, or rather he was to argument about animal rights. And then he went on. I think the solution, I mean that the industry needs to pay reparations. And then he lost it. He learned. His teacher told him, don't do take pauses instead. Know about the topic you're talking about. Do some eye contact. Don't be afraid to speak. Take pauses. So he got the same very good advice from his teacher. Now, instead of I think the solution, I mean that, he is I think the solution to our global issues, either it's from agriculture or pollution, but I think both is responsible, and this is what I'm gonna argue today. So argument 1, agriculture is worse than meat consumption. Methane gas is not as bad as gas. He learned. The same situation, he was supposed to, present a week later, and now he did this stuff. Much better speech. Much better topic. Learning is change behavior with the same conditions. So this is speaking better with the same situation presenting itself. Nice. And creating evidence that you are worthy. If you do something incredible once, you know that you can do it again. When I got my first 6 videos in the same morning, I knew that I could do so again. Or rather, at the time I made 6 videos, right? And that was like amazing. And then the next day it happened again. Then again. And then again and again and again and again. My new baseline was 6 videos a morning. I thought this was super incredible at the time. Now, currently, I'm like, yeah, 6 videos, whatever. But you do this once. You make 10k. Even if you don't make 10k every month, let's say you got your first 10k month. Then you know, oh, yeah, it's possible for me to make 10k. Because those motivational quotes, oh, I can be a millionaire if I do this and this and that. It's like they're not applying to you. Like, sure, they can be right. Because, yeah, millionaires, yeah, they're right. Yes, they're right. Good mindset implanted in you. But it's like you need to prove for it yourself. It's like your brain needs to get 10k before you can say 10k is so easy, guys. You need to feel it. You need to create evidence for yourself. And if you get your first 10k month, you get your first 8 hours working, you get your first good course out, then it's like your body and your mind also knows that you can do it. So what abilities or skills should I level up? Because you have gotten through these 14 minutes already, and now you're wondering, what the hell should I level up? You're in YouTube, right? Posting content. Are you Billy at his first conference? Or are you Billy with Yoshier's assistance? Are you Jeffrey at the first time presenting? Or are you Jeffrey listening to his teacher and presenting a week after the second time? Are you looking at the text while you're recording? Are you taking pauses while you're speaking? Are you talking too quickly, looking down, not looking at the camera? Do you suck at speaking? Do you, Ask yourself right now, what is your season and what is your goals? Your goals, growing your YouTube, definitely growing your business and growing your YouTube. Yeah, that's your goal, right? What is your season? Growing your YouTube and growing your business. It's the same thing. So what skills and abilities do I need to level up for this season? My season is growing my YouTube. Nice. As a YouTuber, record videos. Record quality videos. Well-written scripts so that you can record well. Good speaking skills, you can convey the message to your audience. Make a good product so you will help your people, which you're trying to attract with these videos. So what skills and abilities to level up? Those who will serve you directly in your YouTube business. So as actionable step right now. Improve a business related skill. Right now, improve your scripting. Improve your speaking skills. Improve your product. Improve the quality of your videos. Better speech, better preparation, know more about the topic. Make a good product. Make it so good that people who say stupid no, make such a good product. Oh my god, I lost track here. But if your product is so good that you yourself want to promote it, like if it's so fucking good that you cannot help but mention it in every video, because you know it will genuinely change your life, and your videos, your YouTube videos, your content is the same niche as your product, so you know it's for them who's watching. So yeah, definitely right now, improve your skills, improve your speaking, improve your videos. Because I for a long time, my audio quality was shit. When I used to watch my own videos, I could hear it in the background. My audio quality was shit. My PowerPoints was shit. Too much text. My speaking sucked. I speak so quickly and I say, I improved my skills. And that's what you need to do. Find your direction and choose the right car. What is your goal and what is your season? Perhaps your goal with the season is, growing. And why do you want to grow? Perhaps there's the thing you want to afford. Perhaps there's the pain of having to work a job. Perhaps there is the pain of you not having that thing which you know will improve your life. Perhaps it's that pain knowing that there are things you can do that can improve your life and your business, but you can't afford it right now. And you love your business so much that you want to do that, and etc. Perhaps you want to have the money to never have to worry about it. And, so you can focus on important things. Just having the money. You never have to think of money. Where do I get money? You just do what you love. You serve your audience. You do what you love. I love serve my audience. I just serve my audience. Perhaps it's just going on buying steak, buying whatever. Oh, you saw something that was cool. Perhaps it's a gift for a friend or whatever. Gift for your sister, whatever. And then you just go and buy that thing without having to check the bank account. Without even caring about the price, because it's never a problem. But the goal everyone has is making money. So XYZ. We have a pain. There's a reason why we're here. We have a pain. And I think for most people who don't have any money at all, it's getting enough so you don't need to work a job, or getting enough so you can keep doing what you like to do. So money is, of course there are other important things, but right now money is the most important thing, because without money you will be in that shit job. You will not be able to do exactly what you love. You will be a slave. You will not be able to do what you love, and you will not be able to bring about your knowledge. You won't be able to work on your purpose in the same way. So your goal is making money. And some even say, whatever it takes just so I can get money. It's that important. So, what model or car do I use to get there? Very good question. Imagine you're in a car. You sit by the wheel, you turn it on. The engine turns on. You drive the car. Where are you driving? I'm driving for fun. There is always a direction. You wouldn't seat yourself in the car otherwise. Oh, my direction is having fun. But you're driving to the fun place. Because you know you can't drive 150, 140 miles per hour, whatever. You know you can't drive really fast. So your destination is to drive to a place where you can drive fast. So you have a destination. Or most people, they get in the car because they get to work. They use the car to go to a grocery store and then go shopping. They use a car to travel. They use a car to travel to your family, siblings. You always have a direction. When you're driving a car, you always have the direction when driving a car. And you always have a direction in your business. However, you need to choose the right direction. Because you're sitting there in your car. What direction? What model, what car do I use to get there? What model or car do I get there? Well, you have already committed to a model. YouTube. What car? Personal brand. You. You are the car. And your destination is fulfilling your people's needs. Your purpose is fulfilling your people's needs. That is your direction. Oh, but yeah, you're on the right business model because you're on YouTube. But wait, what car, what niche, what your people? What people do you want to serve? I want to serve people who want to make money. Perhaps you want to serve people specifically. Oh, help married men quit porn. Oh, help suffering vegans to get back on track. Get people shred high school kids shredded. Whatever. You just serve those people. So me, I just serve people who wanna grow their, social YouTube posting business, personal brand. I just serve them. So what car? Them. They're what I'm going towards. What model? I'm in YouTube. Choosing the right car is about what business model would you do for fun. No matter what business model you choose, you're always on YouTube, right? Because that's the best marketing. So what business model would you do for fun? Me helping that specific people. Nice. What hell do you want to go for? I want to go for the hell of recording, of scripting, of looking out for people I actually want to help. That's the pain. And that's not even pain. I would do that for fun. What could you do long term? I can do it for fun. I would love it doing it. I can do it long term. Nice. The reason why you need a good vehicle is because the journey and the destination needs to be good. So people say it's about the journey and the destination. Some people say it's about the destination. Screw journey. I think both. What I mean by this is a clear destination where you want to go. Yeah, you want to keep helping them. You want to grow your YouTube. That's your direction. But your journey needs to be fun. You can't just, your destination. I want to make money. I want to help my business. I want to help people. Nice. Destination. The pains of doing YouTube is nice. The pains of hard work. Because that hard work is put into the people you want to serve. Nice. Your journey is nice. You have perfect people to serve. And your journey, you're serving them now. You're serving them now 8 hours a day, making video for them. You like serving them. Nice. You need both. So, the difference between every business model is like all of them have the same essentially the same dream outcome. It's making money, right? And having fun while making money will literally make you more money as well as having more fun, right? So 9 to 5. Yeah, sure, you will eventually retire, but your daily life is shit. This, yeah, you will also work hard, but you like the work you're putting in. You're not 8 hours a day, being a taxi driver if you don't like being taxi. But I'm working 8 hours a day on YouTube because I like YouTube. That's a big difference. And yes, as I said, most people like their work if they're doing the right thing. I like my work now. It's a very big part for them, and they will miss it if they don't work on it. So the journey is also a very big part of the business. So as action right now, set a clear goal. What is your goal? Yeah, you're making money, right? What do you want to do to get there using YouTube, right? And who do you want to serve? What audience? Nice. And something you can journal, obsess about to find the right people. So what people would you serve? Or what would you, business model would you do for fun? Coaching someone, or perhaps a combination of both, but journal about what people would you serve for fun. Would you like to serve chiropractors, dietitians, single moms, or would you like to serve your younger self, like, people in high school, as me, my younger self, in high school, or would you want to serve people who want to scale their social media content YouTube business? That's mine. Personal brand YouTube content business. I want to go for the health. I want to go for health being a YouTuber. I want to. And I can do it long term because I genuinely like the pain. Life goes in seasons. So a life season is almost like a purpose layer. So when we talk about masculinity, we talk about a man's purpose. And what a man's purpose is some kind of freedom. Man searches for freedom to avoid restrictions and constraints. So a season of growth is literally to avoid restrictions. A season of growth is going all in on one thing that is important for your freedom. It is freedom in the end, because you want that money for freedom. You want the money so you don't have to worry about money. You want the money so you can, buy the necessary things. And then you want money to not think about money anymore. Or don't worry about it. So there's some kind of freedom. Don't have to do something you don't like to do. All this stuff. But a season of growth, life goes in season. So it's like a purpose layer. So what is your purpose layer? What is your season? So a season might be getting strong, practice your voice, growing your business. When a mind finds his purpose, he needs to lay at the edge, always at the edge. And he must be willing to go all in and sacrifice for it. When he finds his season, YouTube growth, he needs to lay at the edge all the time. He needs to push himself at all time. He needs to be willing to sacrifice everything for that YouTube. So you must go extreme. You must be willing to sacrifice and align all you're doing. Your scripting, your recording, your improving your product, everything must be aligned to YouTube. Nothing else. When you learn, it must be to help your YouTube. Everything must be 100% aligned for your season of work. So my season right now is, growing YouTube. So I learn stuff. I script, I record, I eliminate all things that are not those things. So my biggest pain is my biggest driver towards this is that I really don't want to go to university because my mom will literally force me, right? But if I can make money before then, nice. Then I can use that time to actually do something I like. I like doing this, and I want to keep doing this. Nice. I don't have to worry about money anymore. I don't have to worry about finding a special part-time job that I will hate anyway, so finding a university or whatever. Or taking loans and stuff. I don't have to worry about money. It doesn't even come up here. The only thing that comes up here is how I can improve this product. By even 1, 2, 3%. Not the, how do I get that money? How do I get that? How do I need to do this to get some money? Oh. So I recently writing on my wall, growing lead season, or making the best product possible season. And then I go 100% in on that thing. So I want to be someone who can back up his claims, who learns a lot of stuff, who can share it, so I can help people who are exactly like me. So I just want to learn more about the world. I want to do this work more, because I learn so much. I like business, and the more I do business, the more I learn business, the better I get at business. This is what I want to keep doing for the rest of my life, or at least for now. I think I want to do this for the coming years at least. So set some rules for your season of monk mode, because yeah, you can talk all sexy, oh, I'm not gonna do anything else, I'm only gonna align 100% to it. Yeah, you know this, but you're still not doing it. Like, because this has been me for more than 1.5 years. I've been in business now for, about 1.5 year, 2 years, soon 2 years. And I haven't made much progress. I never had rules, so I never 100% committed. So rule is, I wake up and work until lunch. I don't eat anything when I wake up. I don't do anything. I literally work, and when I've worked, I do lunch. After lunch, I do my exercises, my showering, my all the stuff. I just wake up, work until lunch. That is a rule. And then after lunch, gym. I don't go to the gym every day, because when I push in the gym, I can't hit next day because I'm so fucking sore. Like, I'm still eating best diet, in my opinion. But that has nothing to do with it. I just feel sore because I go to failure. Really hard workout. And then early dinner I read podcast, or, do a script if I am, I was middle in something, and finish it. If I still have one thing I need to check off. Ideally it would have been done before, lunch. But if it ain't, then I just finish it there. But I try to finish everything before gym. So I literally write down a list, which will be the next module, so you can watch that as well. But another rule for me might be no stimulation. So no instant gratification, no video game, no anime, no movie, no porn, of course. No content consumption, unnecessary content consumption. So I'm literally only consuming for some people. Sometimes I guess I find some new channel or whatever, but mostly I just watch the same, and I mostly watch long form unedited content, unfiltered, like this now. Not some cute edit, some explosion or whatever on the screen. And then only salt water as beverage. Only salt water, and it needs to be salt water because I drank too much water without salt, so I literally peed 5 times. It's a lesson I learned, so I try to only drink with salt as well. And of course no anime, which is the thing, which is my biggest relapser. Like, if I relapse, it's this thing. So I try to write this in big letters, right? Okay, so as an action step, write down what season you are in now. What season are you in? You're probably watching this, you're probably in growing YouTube channel. Nice. So what I did is I wrote my people, my mission. So my people, my niche. And then I wrote down exactly what I was going to do. Grow YouTube. By niche. Instead of grow, get 1,000 subscribers, get views. Because then I was optimized for something else. I said, grow YouTube by this niche, or my people. Nice. And then everything in there was, record videos, so you can grow that. and then get more customers. Good. You put more content on YouTube to grow the YouTube and get more leads. Nice. To my good product, which I spend a lot of time creating. Nice. So write down exactly your own rules. Write down, perhaps there is something that is taking you away. Perhaps you spend some hours scrolling there and there. It just happens. Or perhaps you watch anime like me. I try to not, but it's very hard because it usually shows up. It always shows up in for some weird reason. It's not. But so yeah, you write down your own rules, things that you know will be in the way. So I wrote down as well, eat no carbs or vegetables because I'm on this carnivore diet. Yeah, it's just me, it worked really well for me, so I wrote down rules, only eat meat. And it was difficult, but now it's easy. Now I eat that every single day. So the stricter the better the rules, because even if you don't follow them, well, yeah, you will feel a bit bad, but then you will know what is your constraint, because we talk about what is your constraint in business. If you literally write down very strict rules and you relapse on certain rules, then you know those are rules that you need to work on. Those are addictions that you need to get rid of. Nice. So it's very good practice to also find what's keeping you back in business. And by doing this, you will optimize for the season, which is what you want. Once you've figured out the season you're in, what tasks do you need to do to align to your season? Because, yeah, you've heard about what you should do. You should align everything to your season, blah, blah, blah. But still, it could be useful to get some examples as well. So, what to optimize for, and don't optimize for anything else. So only optimize for things in season and not anything else. I will give you some example, right? So what are the 1 to 2 tasks that will move the needle the absolute most in YouTube? In YouTube, growing your YouTube, it's scripting and recording. Nothing more. Because if you script the videos, then you record the videos. That's all you need to do to grow, grow your leads, grow your YouTube. That's the best marketing, right? Or what's the 1, 2 task to grow in your product? It might be doing the video course and then do some other service. 1 to 2 tasks. What is the only things that will literally help you the most in your product? Well, it's making the product really fucking good. Making the video courses really fucking good. Writing down a problem and solution list to every problem your customer can have, and literally more video courses or coaching or do it for you. So for me, I'm right now in the season of making a really good product. So what task is most important for this? Once again, it's probably script record courses or script record some other thing I can do. So I can literally write some checklists, I can do coaching, like I focus on the most important thing. So it goes, so let's say I've recorded a lot of courses, then perhaps I focus on coaching or something else that's really important. So it goes around, but when I know what I'm going to do, so when I know I have many courses to record, as an example, I have literally 5 courses to record, I have hundreds of modules to record, then I just script and record those. Nice, simple, 1, 2 tasks, script, record those. But you might say, but there are other important things, yeah, such as coaching is important, but you gotta do that in another season. Because yeah, sure, it's the same thing essentially in concept. Yeah, you might want to improve your relationship, or you might want to get more fit, and you might want to, but you choose one thing, business, and then you choose one niche in that business, and then you choose the most important thing in that, creating product in your niche. So yeah, there are other important things, but you cannot think of, you can think of 10, 20 things you can do to improve your product, good. But you do those most important things first. That's what you do. You do 2 at a time. You think about coaching, then you make the best coaching possible. You think about courses, then you make the best courses possible. You see, you go one by one, but you still get everything, but you focus all in on one thing at a time. And then eventually all those 20 things will be perfect in that way. Because if you do all of them at the same time, I do a little video course, I do a little coaching, I do a little it won't be as good if you just focus on one thing at a time. It's so much better. So right now, the most important thing is courses. That's my, season. Improve my product and specifically doing very good courses. So most of my time should be allocated towards making them very good, better. And when making them satisfactory, I do other stuff. I schedule coaching, I make a sales pitch videos, I do all this other stuff, which is also important, because without a sales pitch it's impossible. But you see, I focus on one thing at a time. So our action step right now, write down exactly what tasks are highest leverage in this specific season. So what is the most important in improving your product, or most important in growing your YouTube, and focus all in on those. Write down a checklist of tomorrow, today. So when recording this video, it's 22nd of June. This was 8th of June. So this was script productivity course, module 4 to 10, if time 11 to 14. So I wrote down the date, 18th June. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna script productivity course. One thing, most leverage task today. But then, why should I do this? Because in the last module you said you should do this 1 to 2 tasks. You should specifically do what season you're in and this and this and that. Yes, but even though you have the same season and the same set of 1 to 2 tasks, because your season is growing YouTube, then everything you should do is script and record good videos. Perhaps learning to make better videos, but you just, script and record videos that you know about, topics you know about. So, it's the same set of 1 to 2 tasks, right? So what the hell, why should I do this? Well, in that season, those 2 tasks, you will still do the 2 tasks, but they will change slightly day by day. And if you're the guy who is vague, who doesn't write exactly what he's going to do, he will wake up. Because I would wake up, I would be, what do I do today? But when I had everything written down, I never had to think about that ever again. I just jumped out of bed, went to my table and read what I'm going to do today. Oh, I'm gonna record all of productivity course today. Okay, I then do that. Instead of me as, productivity course, I just wrote that down. My sleep got better as well, because I didn't have to think about 24/7. I could chill because I knew I had it written down there. So those tasks will change slightly day by day. You will still do the same task, but it will change in the same separately, whatever it's called. So example, script 4 videos, 4 stories. Tomorrow, record 4 videos plus 4 stories. So it might be script the 4 videos, record the 4 videos, script the 4 stories, record the 4 stories. Because here you're literally only scripting, here you're only recording. It's changing slightly. Of course you can script and record on the same day, but what fits you the best? For me, it fits best to record everything. So I don't do many things, I just record. It's easier for me, and then some days I just script. But this is not so artistic detail, like you can do whatever fits into your season, what is best for you to do. For me, it's literally just script the videos and then record the videos some other day, and much easier for me. So in the next module we will talk about why it is good to binge one thing. So there's actually I would say a reason to do this, but you don't have to do this. I just say there can be a slight benefit from doing that, and I will talk about it in the next module. So, but for this module, it's the action step right now. Get a paper. Write literally down the date. So today it's 22nd of June. I write down June 22nd. And then I make a checklist. So like a bullet point on this white paper. So it's much better to use on paper. You can do this on a computer, of course, but the benefit of having it on a paper is literally, you wake up, you go to your desk, you have the paper there, you just check it off with a pen. Very simple. I like it, doing it with a real paper. So write down exactly what you hope to complete next day. So 22nd, I wrote down, so yesterday for me, I wrote down record all of productivity course. then today I'm just gonna check off all the boxes. When I'm done with my productivity course, it's lunchtime, then it's gym, then I'm freaking tired. So I'm just focusing on completing each of those boxes. And I would definitely recommend you complete them before you eat anything or your gym. Because if you think about the ancestor day, like I like this ancestor analogy, I'm way into this right now, a bit too much I suppose. But if you think your ancestors, right, they're hunting the boar, they're hunting the mammoth, they're hunting the big ass bison, ox, or whatever. It's not like they're feasting on the bison ox before they hunt the bison ox. You see Native Americans as an example. They don't eat pounds of beef before they hunt the source of the beef, right? The bison. They were sedentary after that. Like, if you eat a huge meal, you know what I'm talking about. You feel tired, you literally don't move much, you perhaps walk a little, but it's not like you're sprinting, doing your hunting. It's not like you run like a leopard, do your hunt after you've eaten. No way. And after your gym, when you exhaust your muscles, you hypertrophy, you're fatiguing your muscles as much as possible. And then you try to do work afterwards. Tough luck there. So I would recommend just doing everything before gym. And yeah, this diet I am on is helping me, of course, and I will perhaps make a course of it in the future. But what will most help you right now is literally not eat anything before you have completed the most important thing, and then you can feast and gym. Brain points, mental capacity. This is the module. So I found quite a fun picture, or I generated it with AI. I need a good picture to emphasize this. But there's something called brain points. Perhaps there's some other scientific name for this, but to make it simple, to make you take some kind of action and get some results, I decided brain points was a good renaming or whatever. I don't know what the naming is. But you could say it's mental capacity. Brain points, mental capacity. So this picture is it's not the best picture, but the thing is that we have a limited amount of mental capacity per day. So imagine you're getting a good rest. You're sleeping, you're not sleep deprived, you've slept very well, you feel kind of amazing when you wake up. Perhaps you shoot out of bed or whatever. When you do that, when you wake up refreshed, your brain points are, as an example, 200. Everything you do, thinking, walking, digesting food, working, everything that takes mental energy will take brain points. So you don't have as much brain points as you think. Because people say, yeah, but our limit we have so much energy, we're never using it up. We have. However, after only a little bit of brain point usage, we will be... Perhaps we're not, sleeping, we're tired. Because people, they can, scroll on 4 hours of TikTok. They've only been awake 4 hours, but their brain doesn't work anymore. Yeah, of course the stimulation is a part of it, but it's also the brain points. They've exhausted all their mental energy for the day. So think of yourself, digesting food takes a lot of brain energy. So you eat, and you eat food that is difficult for you to digest. You eat fiber, which is indigestible for your gut. You eat such food, you eat like vegetables, you eat bread, or whatever shit people eat nowadays. They eat that, they feel brain foggy when they woke up. So they have already exhausted like 50, 60, if they eat a lot of fiber, they like 70, 80, like you have already exhausted 1/3 of your brain point storage by just eating breakfast. You haven't even started working yet. That's probably why I can fuck all those people, because I literally get 1/3 more brain points every day because I don't eat shit. That's a side note though, but after eating the breakfast, they don't feel like working really. Like they're working, they're going on the laptop, they're like, no, I'm replying to the email first, 20 brain points, now they have exhausted 90 brain points, now they start working. Now, half of their storage is gone. Of course, they can perform pretty good anyways, because they still have 110 brain points. And then they work for an hour, and then they, feel a bit tired, because they've already exhausted a bit of brain points. And then they decide to go to the gym for some reason. After the gym, the stores are gone. The brain points are gone. Because when you do your squat, when you do your heavy squat, bench, you do just exercising to failure, hypertrophy, your brain points are gone. That's actually why I do that after I've done my work, usually. So now they're exhausted, your stores. You have done so many things. You've done TikTok, which has stabbed your brain points. You've done gym, which is a good activity, but still it stabbed your brain points. Because that's the point of gym, you get tired by doing it. And then there is breakfast, boom. And then there is replying to email, boom. All these things, even thinking. Because you coped and did not do your checklist the day before, which was the previous module. You coped and then you're like waking up. Oh, what should I do today? How many videos will I record? How many? That takes like 40 brain points. And the reason why I recommend literally binging one task is because it's super simple. You just do one thing. I use 100% of my brain point on my recording because I'm only recording today. I'm recording so many videos. So now I'm leveraging all of my mental capacity into this video. That is what most people don't do. They use their mental daily energy. And the sad part is they do it every day. So they use their sad little energy on the TikTok again every single day. Their breakfast, digesting food every single day. So that the digesting of food, the finding of some tasty food. Oh, do we have some good cake today, or do we have the good bread home? Brain points are getting diminished. They're draining brain points on things that are actually not moving the needle. And that's why I said do this 1-2 tasks. Because if you use all your brain points into scripting, recording, essentially, then you're putting all your brain points into your business. And when you do that, that's when things, boom, shoot off. All my brain points go into this business recording right now. Because this is important as hell for me. So, you have 200 brain points. 200 BP. So let's walk you through this once again to truly emphasize the point here. So, wake up. Breakfast. Let's just write bread. Man, I suck at drawing, sorry. Bread. Good. Bread. 20 BP. Finding bread, doing these things. Digestion. All that fiber, all that carbs, it feels fucking stupid. 60 brain points. Now what's left is literally 120. 80. Those two are 80. Those are 80, so minus 80. You have 120 brain points. And then you reply to email. Email minus 20. Then 100 BP work. Half of your mental capacity for today is used. Very sorry. And then 1 hour work. The weird thing is that literally, it takes more energy for your body to digest food than working. It takes more energy for your body to find bread, thinking about what you're gonna do today, replying to emails. It literally, look here, 20, 30, like, this is not exact, but literally it takes as much energy for me to record this video as to replying to emails, as to finding bread, as to eating the bread, as to all these things. So if I only have 200, you know what I would do? 200, this is me. Me, haha. Deep work 2 hours minus 60. Yeah, 140, but now I've gotten deep work done. And then, you know, 150, because I gain brain points by, you know, sunlight. Walking. Yeah, you can gain brain points, by the way. Brain points. By being, you know, healthy as well. So that's what I do. But not too much, because it actually takes brain points if I do many things, right? And then, you know, deep work again. And this is for me today, recording videos. Minus 50. Okay, 100 brain points. So the difference between this guy, he has worked for 1 hour. I have worked for more than 4 hours. We're at the same brain points. We are at the same brain points. We're at the same mental capacity for the day. I have gotten more than 4 hours of deep work, and deep work is really good work. So 4 hours of me literally recording videos. And he has gotten 1. If that. And that 1 hour might not have been good either. So 4 times the time. So 4 times I've worked 4 hours and he won. And mine was, you know, good work, deep work instead of his shallow work. So essentially I got about more than 10 times more than he did. 10 times more work done. So if your competition is doing this, and you're doing this, you will fuck him. You will be more than 10 times more productive. And you will get 10 times more done, of course, and then you will be 10 times better because you spend all your time on your skills. You spend all your time being better at recording, making good videos, scripting good videos. No way in hell he have any chance whatsoever. You will fuck him. It's insane. So as an action step right now, do the most important thing when you have the most brain points. So I would recommend doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, in the morning. Do the important but less demanding task when your brain points is low. So yes, there are things that you need to do daily. Let's say you have what is it called? You have a duty or whatever. Like, there's a part of your job. You must reply to emails every single day. If you still must do it, I recommend outsourcing it. But if you're not at that level yet, then do it when your brain points is low. Do it in the evening. Do it when you're not really doing your deep work anyways. Use up 30 minutes of your reading time to, you know, reply to emails if that's really important for you. As an example, do the important but less demanding task when your brain points is low. So instead of doing, you know, replying to emails when he wakes up, or eating food when he wakes up, eat food and reply to email when you have used up all your brain points in your business. That's the best strategy ever. I use that every day, and it's my best productivity tactic. I would like, it's the best thing. It's super fucking powerful. So if you incorporate this, if you literally don't do those important but less demanding tasks when you wake up, if you do the most demanding, the shit when you wake up, you will feel a difference and you will get so much more done. The work will be better as well. So I recommend you trying that. Eating the frog immediately after having shot yourself out of bed. So ask yourself right now, if today you had to go through hell, what time would you be willing to choose? Or what time would you be willing to go through hell? Because you have to go for hell. Because you're right now saying, I don't want to go for hell. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't think any one of us really wants to. Have some psychopaths that loves their work so much that hell is like their playground or whatever. Like, yeah, it kind of is for me sometimes. But anyways, if you had to go through the worst hell possible, what time would you ever choose to do this hell? What time? If you had to hunt, what time would you do it? Would you hunt when you wake up, when you're energetic, or would you hunt after you have feasted? So yeah, would you go hunt another bison after you have just eaten pounds of bison? Or would you hunt bison in the middle of the night? Or in the evening hours when you're tired, lethargic, you need to recharge, you need to sleep. What time would you choose it? Smart people and people who use logic knows that getting this thing out of the way as fast as possible when you're most able to do it is the best way. Because you still have to do it. You're in this season, you script and record videos. That's the only thing you do. Only things you do. So you have to do those things every day. So you do them in the morning when you're most able to do them, because you cannot avoid them. And you even want to do them because you want to grow your YouTube channel. So if you had to go through this hell, it's honestly not hell, but go through the hard stuff, what time would you do it? And I would say, and I think you also say or know, that doing it, getting it out of the way, doing it exactly the moment you shoot out of bed is the way. Not the cute, eating, morning routine, gym. The best thing is doing it just like that, as fast as possible, and then you do those other things. That's what you do. It literally took me over a year to learn this. I knew about the concept of brain points, of, doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, doing the hard work when you're most able to. For a year! It took me even a year, though I had the knowledge to incorporate this. So I was still, hitting the gym first, or eating something, chilling for 3 hours, maybe a YouTube video, and then I was going to do the work. It took me over a year to learn this damn lesson. Pathetic. So eat the frog immediately after you shoot out of yourself out of bed. So yeah, we want to do the task when it's the least friction. The hard work is hard, and it will continue to be hard, and it needs to be hard. And in order to complete it, we need to do it with the least friction. So when we shoot out of bed, when we have most brain points, nice. When we are fresh, and when we have the energy. When we are able to do it the best. And yeah, if you're getting really good rest, then it's usually after waking up. Nice. So, there are many reasons why you can't do deep work, but I actually think the biggest one is you're tired and you have exhausted your brain points. And then your natural rhythm is off, your sleep rhythm is off, you are, working after. Because most people do this, like, it's insane. They do their deep work, their your YouTube work after school. Or after your 9-to-5 job. It's insane. They do it in the afternoon. After they've eaten, after they have commuted to work, after they have, the day has gone many hours. That's when they do it. It's insane. Because chances are, when you're recording that video at that time, after school, after work, your rhythm, your natural rhythm is that of, soon I'm gonna sleep, relaxing. Not action. You're hunting bison after you have spent 10 hours hunting small rabbits. You hunted dumb stuff, your 9-to-5 job, your school. You hunted stuff that is not important. And now you don't have energy to hunt the bison, the good stuff. You don't have enough time to work on your business because you did some other school or work stuff. Or you did some emails, some shallow tasks. You did gym before even doing your hard work. This is me not shitting on gym, I'm just saying that it's dumb to do it before your hard work, because gym is hard itself, so you will be tired after doing it. And perhaps it's also because it's not the right work for you. You might have chosen a niche you don't care about. You might have, chosen something you hate, a business model you don't like. But the thing with YouTube is that it's very, like the best marketing strategy is, there are 4: adverts, cold outreach, warm outreach, and content. Warm outreach, people I don't know many people. Cold outreach, some random people. Why would some random people buy a the expensive product for me. Adverts. It costs to do AdWords. I have zero experience in AdWords. The only thing left is content. And if you focus all on that content, if you go all in on that strategy, good. That's what I say. You don't have to do too abysmal. You only have to go all in. So you go all in on content. You go all in on your niche. You go all in on YouTube. And also the reason why I specifically do my reading and listen to podcasts in the later hours is because then I have done the hard work, I feel good, I can actually be present, because I can't be present when I 24/7 think about what I need to complete and accomplish today. Because I cannot sleep when my brain is just like, you haven't done much today. So as an action step right now, when you jump out of bed, you finish your checklist, which you should have taken action on writing down exactly what you're going to do the next day. So you don't have to think about, what should I do today? So you know exactly what I'm going to do. For me, recording productivity guide today. Jump out of bed, record productivity guide, all of them. Productivity course. And afterwards, you do whatever thing you want. And ideally aligned to your goals. So reading about business, which you do business right now. Maybe you work out, you get some sunlight, you do some healthy stuff. You do perhaps a shower to be a normal human being. Or you script. You try to script. Wake up early. When you wake up, you have gotten good rest, you have a fresh mind. Your first 6 to 8 hours of the day, or 6 to 10 hours of your day, is peak productivity. So when you wake up, your rhythm is not off, you feel energetic when you should, you feel tired when your sleep time is, then it will peak in the morning. Your cortisol peak, your energy will be at its highest when you wake up. If you wake up early, literally it's 4 a.m, it's not even sun outside. You can't just, I'm gonna do some healthy sunlight, I'm gonna go take a shower, I'm gonna do this. It's literally super dark outside. What are you gonna do? You're not just gonna watch some YouTube video 4 a.m. Chances are when you wake up that early and you shoot out of bed, and you have this checklist, you see the checklist, what am I gonna do today? Then at 4 a.m. you start checking off the boxes. No distractions, just check out the boxes. You won't miss anything either, because you're up before anyone else. So you will not have to worry about that. So now you work many hours before eating. You wake up 4 a.m. Your lunch is 12, 11, 10, whatever. You work for 6 to 8 hours without eating. You just work. You have so many hours to work. And if you spend all minutes and hours on checking off the boxes, then you use your time extremely effectively. Unlike some people. So when you're fresh in your mind, you will enter the flow so much easier. And if you only do one thing, then you will enter the flow. Because if the only thing you do when you have a fresh mind is doing recording, then you will enter the flow of recording. It will get done no matter what. Because you have the work rate. You have proven to yourself you can do this. And you will do it. Because you can do this. You will do it. No negotiable. You will just get it done. That's just how you work. That's how I work. You get the checklist done no matter what. That's how you get it done. Oh, but my lunch is an hour later today. My lunch is this and this and that. Your purpose is your season. Your season is right now. It might be recording videos, or it might be making a better product. Then you spend all your time doing that. Oh, it might take longer than expected. It might this and this and that. But you optimize for that one thing, so that one thing will get done. You will not eat before you have gotten everything done. That is a promise. That's my rule of this season. I get everything done on my checklist before I start eating random crap. I decided that. And before I even eat good food, eat anything at all, I get everything done. Everything done before the shower, before the cute sunlight, everything will get done before then. It will get done. That's the rule I set for myself. And the stricter rules, the better, as I said in the previous modules. So you want to get the work. So, if you want to get the work done, then literally set the rhythm perfect. This will take 2-3 days. It will. You wake up 4 a.m. Let's say you want to wake up 4 a.m. but you naturally wake up like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. Set the clock at 4 a.m. Yeah, sure, you will be a bit sleep deprived, but if you do that for like 2-3 days, then naturally you will wake up at 4 a.m. again. You will thank yourself, because 4 a.m. now you have 3-4 hours before work. Because if you wake up 6 and you work 8, you work an hour of your business and then you do your work, and then, oh, but I have 3 hours when I get home. You will be tired by then because you have done everything else. Your brain points is down the drain. You need to get as many hours as possible in your work before school or gym or work. So you will thank yourself. You get more than double the time on your business. And you wake up early. You do the thing that is important. Your business is important. You script, you're recording videos, make better courses. You spend all your time doing what's important. And if you do that before your job, then that's your season. That's the thing you need to optimize for. And you will thank yourself and you will thank me for you doing this hard shit. 3 days of suffering to wake up 4 a.m. It will pay off in 1-2 days, and it will definitely pay off if you do this consistently. Very much so. But in the end of the day, it's difficult to explain. But I think the biggest reason is that you get much work done before those other things, and you get work done when no one is awake. It's chill, it's dark, it's like 0 distractions. You cannot distract yourself. So I think it has to do with those 2 things. And the days I wake up early are also the most productive days for me. So as an action step right now, start the days, the first thing you do in the day, smash some deep work in, and perhaps if it's really important, set your clock earlier. Set your clock 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever time you want to wake up and grind. Then go to bed a little earlier, eat dinner a little earlier, wake up a little earlier. Abusing dopamine towards your business. So dopamine is this neurotransmitter, science speech, but it's this, hormone or thing in our body that is literally our motivation, our drive, our pursuit. It's like the push. Because when we have dopamine working with us instead of against us, it's such a big difference. So an example here is that if your majority of your dopamine, so this neurotransmitter we talked about, if this goes into, let's say, anime, then you not get addicted to anime. You get those highs, high dopamine peaks. You're like, wow, this is so fun, like pursuit, motivation, like I love this. You get this dopamine working for you, and then you want to do more of that. Your brain is just like, oh, I had so much fun last time, then it will again. Oh, I should do more of that. And if you stimulate your brain with this, you will get more of this. But if you use all your dopamine into this, so you literally all of your dopamine, even if you put a little in anime, you will still want to watch more anime. But you need to put everything in business, because it's more difficult, because this is called instant gratification. It's easy for you to get addicted to it. This takes some work. So if all your dopamine goes into business, all, then naturally you will do more business. But this process is very slow. Like, it's super easy to get addicted to anime, but it's more difficult to get addicted to business. However, I am very addicted to business, and honestly, I think the way to get addicted to business is only doing business and not things that are funner. And then honestly, if you have a destination, you have your people, you serve your people, you love recording, you like doing what I'm doing now, you like teaching, you like scripting, you like, doing pictures, writing stuff on whiteboard, whatever, you like teaching in general, then business, more business. So you like recording YouTube videos, you like making courses of those problems, you want to teach other who have suffered the hell you went through, so you literally niche down on a big accomplishment in your life. Business, more business. So if all your dopamine, all your, fun goes into business, you will want to do more business. So that's a tactic you can use, definitely. So make your business the highest dopamine, yes. If the only high, the only dopamine peak, the only you get in the day is from business, then definitely you're gonna do more business. Good. If you work hard, really hard, and you look back on your accomplishment, you look back, what have I done this month? Actually, a fun story. So, about 2 weeks ago, I wrote down that I was gonna complete my product this June. Right? Imagine now, it's July, I look back, I did 4 or 5 courses. Imagine that. Yeah, he completed a product. In 1 month, he did his best fucking offer ever. If I look back and think to myself, and that was 2 weeks actually. In 2-3 weeks, he did the best product offer ever. Holy shit. In 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. Holy shit. And the month before, I wrote down I was gonna do 10 videos. By that time, I literally did 50. Five times what I thought I was going to accomplish. I put a easy goal or 10 videos. Honestly, at that time, like 2-3 weeks ago, yeah, it's a fun story, but 2-3 weeks ago I wasn't really going all in on this business model. So then I was not making much progress in any business. Then I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try to go all in on YouTube. So 10 videos this month. 40-50 videos easy. It's insane, like, and this dopamine, if you do more, if you only do YouTube and you get, like, your brain is just like, oh man, YouTube it's so fun, like, you get those crazy goals down, you record 50 videos, 60 videos, you make your perfect product, like, if everything you like is coming from business, like all of your dopamine from business, then you will gain more momentum in that business. And that's another reason why I would say only do one business model. Because if you do writing and you get the high from writing, and sometimes you get the high from YouTube, then you will go back and forth from them, you will not make as much progress. But if you all your dopamine, all your highs, all your peaks in life comes from business, then you will want to keep doing business as long as you don't put anything else in, because you will start, because if I say you will do business for the rest of your life, if you start putting in anime and video games back, you will want to do them instead of business. So this is highly dependent on what you put in there. What's your inputs? If your inputs is only business related books and podcasts, then you will want to keep doing business. And that's why I literally program my brain, if I'm gonna consume something, it's gonna be business related. Reading business, watching podcasts about business, and then the rest of the day I just do recording, scripting, better product, business related. Very extreme, but the only way to make crazy results, and I need crazy results. Good. I think you need to. That's probably why you watch this. So, if your highest dopamine is from something else, you will do more of that. You will start doing things that you shouldn't have done. You start coping. You start getting things into your life that is constraining your life. And yeah, it's impossible to work with dopamine working against you. So 1 hour video game per day. When you wake up the next day, you will want to do more video game. You cannot moderate. I hate the concept of moderation. It doesn't work for business, for anything, for diet. Eat moderation. Oh, eat 1 cake. Cake is not good, but it's 1 cake a day is fine. Then you start binge eating cakes just because you ate one. Or, one cookie. Oh, but one cookie in the end of the day. And then you next day will eat 10 cookies. Oh, just 1 hour video games. Next day we'll do 10 hour video games. That's how it works. Moderation does not work, guys. If it did work, then every problem would have been solved already. Because doing moderation, guys, you hear that all the time, then every problem would have been solved with doing in moderation. But it did not, so it doesn't work. And we know this ourselves, it does not fucking work. So you can't do anything in moderation. You need to be 100% extreme, 100% into YouTube, nothing else. This is harsh lesson, but it's the absolute truth. And the sooner you learn this truth, the sooner you can make progress. And yeah, sometimes we relapse. We can't be perfect creatures. So yeah, it happens. You say, oh, I'm never ever fapping. I will never fap in 100 years. And then you fap the next week. If it's the first time you relapse, which is probably not, write down exactly what happened. Or when you relapse, try to write down what happened. Because if I relapsed, actually, I relapsed 3 weeks ago. You know what the reason for that was? I was sleep deprived. Look, as an excuse, I'm sleep deprived. I was over-optimizing my sleep. Yeah, sleep is important, but I was feeling like shit because now I won't get good sleep. And then I was like, yeah, I can't do my work anyways, right? So I'm sleep deprived, so I'm not gonna record my videos. That's the excuse I use, and then I recorded no videos. So the moment I didn't do my business, because right now, you're sleep deprived and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna do the hardest work. You do this cope. But then, the only thing you're to do in this season is script and record videos. Oh, excuse me. Very sorry. So, the only thing you're going to do is script and record videos. Oh, but I am sleep deprived, so I can't do the hardest work. The only thing you do is hard work. So, you can relapse or you can do the hard work anyways. Because there will be days you're sleep deprived. There will be days where you really don't feel like it. But the moment you cope and say I can't do it because of X, Y, and Z, then you won't do it. And if you can't do that, then you will do the second best thing, which is easy. It's easy to watch 10 hours of YouTube. It's easy to then relapse. So yeah. Watching whole day of anime, nothing else. Horrible. Difficult to work. Super jet lag. And I was over-optimizing this. I was using jet lag as an excuse to not work, and that fucked me over. And honestly, my relapse wasn't a big problem. But every time I used to beat myself up, it became a problem. I relapsed. Yeah, it took a day or so, but then the next day I was back on track. But the days I was, I'm not gonna relapse, I'm never gonna relapse, why did I relapse, why? And then you start being autistic, you write down exactly to point why I did this and why I did this. Sure, it's good to know why I relapsed, but honestly, it's just cope. You know why? Because it will eventually happen, but if you start beating yourself up, then it will take weeks when it happens. So the guy says, I'm not gonna fap, I'm not gonna fap, I'm not gonna fap, I'm not gonna fap. He thinks about fapping. He says fapping, then he thinks in his mind, oh, fapping, oh, it will feel so good. No, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, man. You know what I mean? If you obsess about it, you think 24/7 thoughts about, I'm not gonna do this, look, anime is so bad. You say yourself anime is so bad, and then 24/7 you think about that you're not gonna watch the good opening. You're not gonna watch anime. I'm not gonna watch this new season in April when it comes out. I'm not gonna, you see, you're thinking about it and you're eventually doing it, because you're thinking about it. Because there's this saying, everything starts in the mind. Yeah, it does. You think 24/7 about anime, then you will do anime. 24/7 about working out, then you will eventually work out soon. Look, but if you 24/7 thinking about your business, then you will inevitably do business. Nice. You relapse, you get yourself back on track, you start thinking about business as much as possible. Nice, then you're back on track. And the longer you can be autistic about business, the longer you will do business progress. Nice. So it's very similar to falling in a race. You know, you run, but you fall, you scrape your knees or whatever. You can be there and say, oh, why did I scrape my knees? What the fuck? Why did I fall? Damn it, I'm not gonna win now. Fuck this shit. Instead of that, you can, oh, I fell. I'm like hell I'm gonna lose. Then you get yourself up even though it hurts. You do it anyways, even though it's hard and painful. But you keep on the race instead of going to the side. Oh man, if I just did this, I would have won. Instead of being a loser, be a guy who, I'm gonna win anyways. I am gonna win anyways. The good guy gets up fast as fuck. After one day, after half a day, as fast as possible, keeps going. He's just, yeah, it happened, whatever. But it just happened. Sometimes things just happens. I just fell, I just relapse, I just get back as quick as possible and keep going. Because the guy who's like, top 5 ways to not fap, it won't help you. The thing that will help you is putting it out of mind, because you don't want it to happen, so you want to eliminate the cue, which is the thought generated in your mind. Nice. So what the bad guy does is overanalyzes. I'm not gonna fap. He thinks about that 10 times. And then he gives up because it's too hard. It's because he never does what he says he's gonna do and all that stuff. He has too high stakes because he is at such a low level, so you can't have such high expectation of himself. Honestly, that's true. And also, I did this. I over-optimized. I felt like shit. Over-upped my sleep. So much so that I said I couldn't do anything in the day because I was sleep deprived. And using it as an excuse. All these things. Reach for anime because I was so mad. I'm sleep deprived. And then I'm this over-optimizing guy. I'm not gonna watch anime. I'm gonna get good sleep. And then when I get bad sleep, I over-consume anime, which was the other thing I said I was not gonna do. So after anime I felt even worse, and then I was sleep deprived even more, and then the loop continued for so long until I used this mind stuff. Yeah, I fell off, whatever. And then you get back on business thoughts, you get back on track as fast as possible. That's the only way. Best tactic, when you feel down, get back as fast as possible. You literally think about business, doing the hard work, especially don't feel like it's doing your normal schedule, even though it's hard, even though you fall off. And then you optimize your dopamine to, you know, being consistent for longer, because if you get high dopamine by what you're doing, your brain won't 24/7 reach for something else. And if you get over 2 weeks, then your brain will adapt to, no, anime doesn't exist anymore. And and if you start thinking about anime all the time, then you will watch anime. So stop thinking about it. So honestly, it might be a sacrifice for me to talk about it now, because if I speak about the word, then yeah, perhaps there's a higher likelihood of me doing it. But, you know, I'm just wanting to teach you this. So if you're right now, yeah, I'm not gonna watch anime because I relapse every week, I'm not gonna watch anime. Stop thinking about anime and just focus on your direction. Your season. You just focus on YouTube. And then I'm gonna fuck the YouTube algorithm. Nice, you think about that and nothing else. Then you will do it and not anything else. Simple. It's actually pretty fucking simple. But people like to make this complicated. People make money out of insecurities. NoFap YouTubers as an example. So do something you really don't want to do. The moment you do something boring, then your dopamine will spike back. So you do something really fucking boring, then your dopamine will balance itself again. And if you really can't work again, then go in step by step. You know, try going podcast or reading. If you play video games every day, then try to do podcast and reading. Like, cause yeah, you can have your business, but then you just, I got re-addicted again to this and this and that. Then you progressive overload. That's the way. So try to eliminate everything that is more stimulating than your work. Like literally everything you know that is not your work, which is funner. So it might be reading a fiction book, even it might be playing a video game, a movie, a fapping session, a social media scroll, whatever it can be. And even things that are healthy, like perhaps you're addicted to gyms, you hit the gym every day, then you make less progress in business as a result as well. But yeah, but if you fail, get back as fast as you can. That's the only thing. That is the most important thing. What I eat, carnivore line diet. I literally eat fatty meat, like ribeye, grass-fed, or I eat whatever meat. I eat ground beef, but I make sure it's good quality. So I eat like pasture raised, organic ground beef. And then I buy organic beef tallow online. And then I eat salt. So I eat a fuck ton of fat, a fuck ton of meat, and a fuck ton of salt. That's all I eat. So I eat meat, water, and salt. Fatty meat, water, and salt. Nice. So I changed my metabolic state. So I changed. I will make a module, definitely. I will make a course about this, and it will be upcoming. I think it will come out. Ideally, it will be out when this is out, when you watch this, but perhaps it's not, because it's gonna take a while. It's a very big course. But I changed my metabolic state when I started eating, only meat, a lot of fat. Because now I ran on fats instead. Like, this Western society, this might be a bit conspiracy theory, but like everyone is telling us eat low-fat stuff. They say, if you're gonna eat meat, eat lean. Oh, low-fat yogurt, low-fat milk. Like, people don't understand how important fat is, because there are many doctors now that are, they're aware of this now. They know that these fats are important. They know that sugar, too much glucose, too much of this stuff is not good for us. Many people are incorporating keto diet, it's called, which is high fat, low carb diet. So people are aware now that carbs are not the way and fat is the way. Excuse me. But when I changed to some normal diet, to a ketogenic diet, I ran on fats. And when I changed to carnivore, I felt even better from there. But there is a good reason for this. When you run on fat, you run on you're in your primary metabolic state. Because people say you need to eat bread, cereals, whatever, because you need glucose for your brain. Yeah, you do. But it creates itself, and when you have too high glucose, so when you're eating glucose, when you're eating sugar, because your brain is creating all this itself, so when you're eating that, because we learn in biology that glucose is important for digestion, for carbon dioxide that plants picks up, and all. We learn this in biology class, but what we don't learn is that we can create this ourselves without eating glucose. Because when people hear sugar or glucose plus, what is it now? Glucose, oxygen. We heard this, glucose and oxygen, and then as a result, carbon dioxide, energy, and all this stuff. So we literally think we got energy by eating sugar. We don't, we create it ourselves. So when we're in this fat mode, our primary metabolic state, it's also called the fasting state, but it's a primary metabolic state. So when we're in this stage, when we're eating a lot of fat and no carbs, we have 4 times the mitochondria. So we have 4 times the amount and 4 times the quality. So, and B12 also in meat is shown to have, more energy to the cells, better mitochondria. And mitochondrial damage is the biggest reason for these diseases, cancer, diabetes, all this stuff. And all of them are diabetes. And diabetes is caused by too high insulin. I'm putting so many things here in, but I will explain them all in this course. But essentially, we get high insulin by eating carbohydrates. So we spike the insulin, and we get lethargic, we get tired. When we have too high insulin, this is a thing in our body. When this is too high, we start getting, insulin resistance. We start having these drops, carb crash at 3 a.m. up and down. Blood sugar level is not stabilized. That's the problem. Insulin is too high and it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. That's a really big problem. So diabetes is is a sickness you can get having having this unstable for too long. So eating too much carbs can cause. So they say, oh, but diabetes you get by drinking too much soda, eating too much candy. You can literally get it by eating just pasta as well. So that carb is really bad, because carb is in our body the same as sugar, because carbs breaks down in sugar. So you're literally eating sugar when you're eating carb. It's the same thing, and it is. So you get insulin resistance, diabetes, type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, type 3 Alzheimer's, type 5 cancer. So it's type 3, type 5 diabetes. It's literally all it's diabetes. You feel more energetic when you incorporate a keto diet. Even though you eat vegetables, you don't have to go carnivore. You can literally eat vegetables and meat. But there are these plant toxins as well, which I will talk about. So I literally recommend everyone to be on this diet. Because I have gone on this diet now, I've been on it for half a year, I've never felt better in my life. And there are many people who does this diet, they're recovering vegans who does this diet and they feel fucking amazing. This is not a carnivore conversion video or a course, I really recommend it for entrepreneur. I really do, I really recommend it, because it's eliminating carbs, you're 50% better. Your brain is clear, you don't have brain fog, you're so much better at doing the work. So you feel energetic the whole day. I don't get a carb crash, I can work long hours. Of course, if I hit the gym, then I will be less tired, but literally, I am more energetic after gym than I was before gym with the crap diet. The bread when I wake up or whatever. So you get zero brain fog, so you eliminate the crash, you feel more energetic throughout the day, you're healthier as well. Plus. So yeah. So if you want to know more about, check out the diet course. It will be upcoming. It's an upcoming course. I'm working on it. Deep work. Fuck your competition. So the difference between a deep worker and a shallow worker is a deep worker. He records his YouTube video. He scripts his YouTube videos. He do a whole week's worth of work done in one morning. He scripts 7 videos in the morning. He records 7 videos in the morning. And then the shallow worker, when he wakes up, he replies to emails. He check another tab, he goes on Reddit, he searches some stuff, he goes on his old video game side. Oh, he got a message from Discord and he's like, who is it? Or he goes on his phone, oh, someone liked my picture. Oh, I'm gonna respond to the comment. Oh. That's the difference. Deep worker only do the thing that's gonna help him, so literally script record the videos. The shallow worker do everything else. So replying to emails, comment on the videos, check another tab, do something that is distracting. Nice. So the thing is, you only have one time slot per day. Because we know about brain points, we know about essentialism, we know about that doing just that thing in the morning, zero distraction is what we need to do. But there are only this one time slot. When you wake up, you're at your peak productivity. You only have one of those time slots per day. And it's very sad because most people miss that time slot every day. So yeah, you will get new chances every day. But if every day is the same, then you will never have that chance. Imagine how sad that is. So people, they work after, wake up, eating a bit of breakfast, doing a cute cold shower, and then they go to the gym, and then they... Fair enough, if their season is gym, then you need to bulk, you need to eat a lot, you need to... Cold shower can be good, to get out, because you need to take a shower. Most people do cold shower, it's better than warm shower, because it decreases testosterone, warm showers. As a side note though, because I've been a self-improvement guy for a long time, so I know this stuff. But, these people, people who are, let's say people right now want to grow their YouTubers, the first thing they do, they go at analytics. How did it go? Any comments, any cute little stuff, and then reply to emails because someone sent them something, and then, oh, I guess I will eat some breakfast. They eat breakfast, and then, oh, look at the time, it's already 9, and then they hit the gym, and after gym, they're like, oh, I'm really hungry, so they eat lunch. After lunch, no energy left, and they have done 0 hours of deep work. And then, they know this. They're like, oh, I'm gonna work now. And then they work after gym, and now they're fucking drained. They cannot get anything good done. So they're essentially trying to hunt, but they have feasted before. They have hunted. They hunted rabbit instead of bison, so they have already hunted for today. And it was not easy to hunt rabbit, but it didn't give us high payoff. Nice. And then they ate. They ate the rabbits. They ate the whatever stuff they hunted. And now, but I need to hunt a bison today as well. Like, they hunt the bison before they are to sleep. They hunt the hardest thing in the day, in the end of the day. It's stupid. You have to hunt your bison every day. If you're a smart guy, then you hunt the bison exactly the moment after you wake up. Immediately, shoot out of bed, you get your tribe, you shush. You hunt when you wake up, not any time. You only have one time slot. There's only the only first 6-8 hours of the day when you are most able to hunt the bison, and the bison is hard to hunt, so you need to... The tiger, very hard to hunt. You need to hunt it when you wake up, when you're most able to do it. You can't hunt after you're feasted. You can't hunt after you've hunted some other things. You can't hunt 2-3 times a day. Perhaps you can physically, but you won't be able to do it very well. So it's very sad that most people miss this every single day. So meaning that they miss this forever. They have never done it because every single day they miss it. Very, very fucking sad. How to enter deep work. So deep work is literally about just doing that one thing, artistically focus on the task you're doing right now. So it's like meditative work, essentially. It is kind of meditation in a way. So 6 hours of meditation per day. Oh my god, so good. But deep work is literally about, doing one thing, artistically focused, meditative work. But it's also eliminate all mental, physical, and digital distractions. So I will walk you through them. So there is a guy named Billy here. Oh, I don't feel like doing that schoolwork. And then he has some cute quote. Life is so simple but not easy. Oh, I think everyone should be accepted in society. I think he has some cute shirt. Like, sure, he has some cute shirt. But he doesn't back up his speech, does he? So he is not the ultra masculine look. He has a man needs a purpose. He says on his skirt, but then he's saying I don't feel like doing it. Like, what a bitch, man. What a bitch this Billy is. What a pussy he is. So I don't feel like doing that schoolwork, he says. Nice. And then he doesn't do the schoolwork. He goes through his day. He feels bad that he coped. But I should have done my schoolwork. And he is into masculinity and stuff. Like, I'm not masculine because I didn't do this. I'm like, it's so hard. And then he's complaining. And then there is Yoshir, a great general of the strong army. He is a general of the Mongolian carnivore army. He is a superpower himself. Instead of Billy, which is, I don't feel like doing the schoolwork, he says, I'll do it anyways. I will do it right now so I can enter my deep work flow state later on for the day. I will do it right fucking now so I don't have to think about this shit anymore. And then he has also some cute quotes, but he says, life is hell, so embrace it. That's what he's doing. His schoolwork, he doesn't care about it. He does his business, so life is hell. Schoolwork is hell, but he embraces it. He does it any fucking ways. Right now. Man, I should have drew him with not a skinny neck, but that's Yoshir. He doesn't look like that. He looks better than that, but that's just an example. So my point is that if you 24/7 think about the upcoming test, you will not be able to focus on the thing in front of you now. If you 24/7 think about, this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow, this is what I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do today? That's literally a reason why I highly recommend writing everything down on a piece of paper. Write down the day before exactly what you're going to do. and then you literally schedule a day to only do one thing, so you can focus on that one thing. You don't have to think of, oh, when is the gym, when is the diet, when should I eat, when should I this and this and that. Make it simple as hell. Literally do one thing at a day. You just check off your boxes, and then when you have done that, then yeah, okay, I will hit the gym. But what I did, like, it was distracting for me. I was thinking, gym in 2 hours, gym in 3 hours. What I did was, I didn't schedule gym. I said I was gonna do gym this day, so today. Then I did the most important thing. And when I was done with that, I went to the gym, and then I went back home, and then I slept, and then I repeated. Nice. I don't hit the gym every day because I get sore as hell. But the point is that, I wouldn't even recommend scheduling, because that's like, you schedule things, you do this, like, of course, if it's something important, like if I have a coaching or meeting, I schedule it, of course. But if I literally, the best days, like the most simple, most productive days is when you only have one thing. So when you write down on a paper, record productivity course. That's all there is to it. Then you record all of the whatever 14, 20, 30 modules you have. No schedule. I just record until I'm done with those 30 videos. Then I will do something else. I will eat, I will shower, I will gym after having done that. Very, very fucking simple. I love it, and I think it's funner this way, and you get more done this way. This is like the best productivity hack. Literally just one thing. Like, seriously, one thing. Don't even schedule other things. Like, yeah, you're going to the gym, you're eating today, but you eat when you're done. You eat after the hunt. When you're hunting, if you think about, oh, I'm gonna hunt 2 times a day, what am I gonna eat? Instead, think about how can I. Because if you 24/7 think about it's gonna be so tasty, it's gonna be this and this and that, but then you're there, out in the field, you're out in the forest trying to hunt a bison or whatever when in your hunter-gatherer days. If you think about, it's gonna be tasty, this and my second hunt, my wife, this. Instead, just going all in on your hunt. You sneak around, you think up a strategy which is aligned to this hunt. It's the work. You think of a strategy aligning to your business. You only think about business. Oh, how can I win business? How can I win business? This perhaps. This perhaps. So it's so easy. It feels so good to just have one thing. Like when I only do one thing, that's today, I feel fucking amazing. Just record nothing else. Just one thing. It's so fucking easy for your brain. It's so easy to get so much work done when you only have one thing. I hope I've emphasized this enough for you now. But this might be a physical distraction here. So why the hell do I get distracted? You're on your table. You have this. Fortunately, this doesn't have any notification. But imagine if you have a phone there, and then you're like, you reach for it. Why do I get distracted? Why do I get distracted? Bing, ding, notification. Ding! You're like, you reach for your phone really quickly. Oh, mom. Oh, someone liked my picture. Oh my god. Oh, and then you go, and then someone liked your video on YouTube. Then you click on YouTube, and then you're like, comments. Oh, I'm gonna reply to this guy. Oh, thank you. Oh, your video is life-changing, man. Oh, thank you. You replied to that random user. You see? You get so fucking distracted. So, are you letting your phone distract you? Are you letting physical distractions distract you? And then you have learned. The same situation presented itself. You were recording videos, and then bing, bing, you got distracted. You recorded videos, but now the phone wasn't there, so your hand is just like, oh, nothing there, and then you go back to business. You're no longer distracted now. You eliminated the physical distractions. Of course, it's not always this simple, but I'm telling you right now, the environment, there are things around you. Like, if I have a fucking chair behind me, then I will get so distracted when recording video, I can't get into the flow, because I will think about, don't go too back, you need to stay still, if I restrict myself, then my brain will start thinking, yes, I should not do this, I shouldn't have done this, right? Oh man, I get so distracted by the mouse because I click a fucking button that shows 800 DPI all the time. I'm so sorry. Like I'm no longer distracted. I put the physical distraction, which was distracting me, I put it away, so it doesn't ding 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 or even I can see it because it's distracting you. It's probably distracting for you. And then there is this, you have it under your bed, and then you hear ding, 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 free notifications. Then you check your phone. You see your phone here. This is not a phone, but as an example, there your phone, and then you said, "Why did you get absent from school today?" And then from mom, and then someone tagged your picture. Oh, someone liked your video. Dragon Slayer liked your video. Billy said, "Oh my God, you're too extreme. Moderation is the way. You don't understand what you're talking about." So you get triggered by some idiot saying that you're too extreme. Oh my God! And then your mom. Oh, you got absent from school, and you're like, yeah, I got 5 minutes of absence, but I didn't miss anything. It's like so many things taking up your mind, and then your mom is calling you. We don't ever do this again. Oh man, I guess I have to be at home, so I will see when you leave for school in time. Oh, you need to leave to school 20 minutes earlier, and then your mom will be outside of your door. Askill, you need to go to school. You need to... Distractions. But yeah, perhaps you're not in school when you're watching this. Chance very high that you aren't, like 0. But then when you hear this notification, even one, you don't know what it is yet. You just hear it comes from there. You go to the bed. Oh, a phone, and then you see all this stuff. So it's the same thing. You go check it out when you hear a notification, and then when you're on the phone, you're already in the trap. Because now you start clicking on YouTube because someone liked your YouTube video, and then you start scrolling on YouTube, and then you waste time again. So physical distraction can be one, and then mental distraction as well, which is procrastinating your schoolwork. Can be mental distraction, phone, plinging, being distractive, physical distractions. And now your phone is not there anymore. 3 messages is sent, but 3 dots means in literally in books it's like a pause between. So it's like second notification, third, no sound. You don't get distracted. And phone, where the hell is my phone? No, you don't reach for your phone even because you can't hear it. You forget about it because you're in the flow. So, as an actionable step, or as a thing you can do right now, is right now manually turn off all notification besides call button. And it doesn't matter where you put your phone, just put it where you can't see it. So, I can't see it, so I can't. There's this cringe things I hear online sometimes. They're like, out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. Like this cringe things. But honestly, it's like, it's not completely untrue. If your phone is quiet as hell, and if your phone is whatever, it might be it's under cover, maybe it's on your desk somewhere else, whatever it is. Your phone will only distract you when someone calls you. That's why you should turn off everything besides call button. So when working, have your phone somewhere where you don't get distracted, and then perhaps put it in airplane mode or don't disturb mode with call button notification on, so someone can still call you, or if someone called you, you'll get a notification instantly and then you can call back. Nice. But what if someone important calls? Yes, that's what I said. What if someone texts you and it's important? Chances are they're gonna call you if it's an emergency. Oh, but if it's an emergency, yeah, someone's gonna call you then. And if you have call app notification on, then the call will still go through and the notification of someone calling you will go through. Nice. This is another physical distractions. You have a lot of clothes on your floor. Like imagine now you have clothes beside you, and then I stomped on my clothes in the middle of my recording, distracting yourself. And then you look down, what is it? And you put your clothes and then you throw it away somewhere. And then it's on your room, it's distracting you because, I put my clothes there, I should have put it in the wardrobe. You see, you're distracting yourself all the time. So this might be you having clothes on the floor, you get distracted. But now, You learned. You put them off before. So instead of, oh, I'm gonna do it after my recording, you did it before the recording. Now you have no clothes on the floor. Now when you're recording, your phone is somewhere else. It doesn't ding 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 disturb you. Your clothes is somewhere. You did the schoolwork. You can now focus, because now the clothes are not, now the things are not distracting you. And a digital distraction as well. This is the third one, which is, this is actually might be the biggest distraction actually. You have 12 tabs. Look here. You have 12 tabs. If you record like this, then you will get distracted. Then you will be like, ready, whatever. You see? It's distracting. But if you're full screen now, the only thing I can see is the video. Nice. So you have 12 tabs, you get distracted. You have, look here, you have Discord on. Someone calling your teams. Ding! School notification on, even if it's on school website, the website I have this course on. Like, you can turn off notification as well, but when you're doing something, literally just go full screen so you can 100% focus on it. That's why I recommend literally put the mouse away, because I promise you will go, oh, is it 180p, 1440p, and then take on subtitles, and then, you know, scroll comments, you go on another page, and then you, you know, you do so many things. You need to just do one thing. Just one thing. So this is distracting as hell. But then, I have 0 tabs while I'm recording. 0 notification. I can now 100% focus on the camera, on what I'm doing. So instead of YouTube, you have YouTube as a new tab. You have, oh, you're watching this course while you're watching my videos as an example. You have this on you. Oh, you have watched another YouTube video. Oh, I watch another course video. I watch another whatever. And then you have this notification on. Someone commented on your video. And then you go on YouTube analytics and you check notification. Oh, someone commented on my video. Oh my god. Oh. And then you're just like the same guy with the phone, but on your computer instead. I will just take a look. I will just see who commented on YouTube. Oh, I will just watch this YouTube video first before I do this. And I will just... It's a distraction again. So once again, when you're consuming and working, it's always the best way is having 0 tabs, full screen. So when you're watching this, having full screen. While you're recording this, I have full screen. I just have full screen. That's the best way. And deep work is a skill. Having 0 distraction, you know, not looking at, oh, 1440p while I'm recording this. Oh, subtitles. Oh, you know, this stuff, all this stuff. It's a skill to not, you know, artistically change tabs, think about something else. It's a skill to be in this flow for a long period of time. And the more you do this, the more I do only one screen. And while I'm also consuming, I'm only doing full screen. The more I do this, the less distractions I have. The more I work on this, the better it gets. Because everything in life is a skill. So it's a skill to be able to focus. It's a skill to do deep work with no distractions. It's a skill, and you will get better at it. It's this meditative work. Like, it is meditation. You get better at it. You get better at working. You will train your attention span. And it will be fun because you learn more. You will have more fun because you get fun from real education. And you will, and when you enter the flow, you can't be depressed. That's like, people like to say that flow states are the most enjoyable. In the zone, when you're an athlete, is the most enjoyable. So you will enjoy your work more and you will learn more when you're in the flow. So as an action step right now, eliminate all mental, physical, digital distractions. So a physical distraction might be clothes on the floor, it might be a phone, a notification, and anything. And digital distraction, you have too many tabs, you get notifications on your computer. Mental distractions, you procrastinate in doing your schoolwork for so long, you have something you need to get to your boss before tomorrow, even though you hate the boss, or even though you hate your work, you're on your business, you're watching this right now. Yeah, you're good, you're educating yourself. However, you need to finish that mental distraction, or else you can't really take in all of the knowledge which I'm trying to give you here. So, to get the most out of this course's videos, Just focus, full screen, no distraction, just listen to what I have to say. And then you will progressively increase your deep work. So you keep doing more work, just keep doing the deep work, doing the hard when you wake up, and it's a skill, so you will get better and better at it. So that's the action for this video. Don't optimize outside of your season. When you start optimizing outside of your season, you take away from that season. When you go into the gym and you're like, oh, it's going so well, look at my gains now. And then you're like, maybe I should do a new workout program. Like, how can I maximize my gains? And then you start bulking again. And then that's a distraction, because if you eat 4 times a day, you cannot really work, because eating takes time. It takes time to prepare the food. You get tired by eating the food. It takes away from your business. And this new workout program, I'm going to spend 2 hours in the gym every day. It's a distraction. And then you're like, oh, this is going to optimize my sleep even better. Huh? Testosterone optimization. How can I optimize my lighting? And then you spend a week trying to perfect your lighting in the room. You're like, maybe I should get a better microphone. Then you spend time researching a new microphone, and then you need to install it, and you need to optimize the settings. Then when you start optimizing outside of scripting, recording videos, or improving your product in any way, you take away from that season. You take away from the season of business. Because you might still be in business. You're like, oh, but I'm gonna make better sound quality. That's good for a business. So I'm gonna better lighting. Yeah, it might be good, but you're still going outside, because the thing you were going to do is script, record videos. Like, literally, you can have a phone camera, phone microphone, just record a video. You don't have to best equipment, best this for, oh my god. That's why I don't edit. I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna do this. I am doing educational content. Why would I edit? Why would I edit my authentic educational content? It takes so much time, and I can use that time to make my videos better. I can use that time to speak better, so I don't have to edit myself making a fool out of myself, because I improve my skills, so that doesn't happen as often. Nice. So stop optimizing outside of your 1 to 2 tasks in this season, which might be recording a course, that's scripting, recording a course, recording videos, marketing your product, scripting videos, record videos, nothing else. So you need to stick to the plan and get through it. So every time you get this idea, it sounds good, just ask yourself, does this align to my script recording, grow my YouTube? And then you think, no, it would be fun to hit the gym for many hours, and it would be fun to go to the gym every day. It might be fun to, bulk up some, but it's not gonna help me grow my YouTube. Oh, but if I bulk up muscle, people will listen to me because look, I'm so jacked. They know what I'm talking about. It's a distraction. If this doesn't help you grow YouTube, then don't do it. And chances are that scripting and recording is the only thing that will actually move the needle in courses, in YouTube, in probably most of what you're doing. So if you aren't spending most of your time scripting, recording, or improving products in any way, and honestly, it might even be you record a course, then you script record, and then you record how you eliminated your YouTube addiction. Nice. And then you write down YouTube extension to not be stupid when you're on YouTube. That's still recording. You might be coaching. Nice. You're still preparing. You're scripting a lecture, and then you record, and then you record your coaching in this product. Literally, what the most of the things you're doing as a YouTuber, a YouTube business, is script recording. It always comes down to script recording. So every time you get something else that is outside of that, you're distracting yourself. So that's good to know. It is a sad truth. People start optimizing for other things, and some people even sacrifice what they're doing. Of course, they're sacrificing by themselves, by not going all in on that thing, trying to bulk at the same time while recording a business, of course. But people's biggest bottleneck is macro changes. It's the it's the civil war, it's the war in the country, it's the war in your mind, it's the changing all the time. It's change your niche. Oh no, I'm gonna do some other business model. No, I'm gonna serve some other people. I'm gonna make videos general topic now because I need to get views and subscribers. Oh, I need to do this now. I need to do this now. You're not trusting the process and you're not going all in. There's this saying, you cannot say something is bad if you haven't gone all in yet. If you haven't gone all in on the strategy I'm teaching you in this offer, like in this product, if you're not using these productivity hacks or productivity tips, if you're not literally incorporating all my 14 modules of the base course and then common questions and problems, if you're not going through them all courses and using all the things I'm telling you, you can't say, oh, it didn't work for me because you didn't try it. Because you can say that but it didn't work for me. You might not have even tried hard enough. Or I might have been not sufficient to get you the results. I might not have been sufficient to convey the message. But this is the biggest problem. They change, they try something different because it's so slow, because people need to know, people expect daily rewards. I'm telling you right now, it's not that easy. It takes a while. But if you do everything you can, you will shortcut. The only shortcut is learning and doing the hard work. There is no shortcut to hard work besides, doing the hard work, so there is no shortcut essentially. So don't macro change, try different things. So the absolute worst thing is doing this. I'm so productive, perhaps I should do 2 videos per day, and now you do general topics. So you use the productivity guide, but you use it to do some other shit stuff. You try to get views, and now you sacrifice your people, which is where you're supposed to serve, and then your quality goes down, and then your target audience is someone you don't care about, and then YouTube goes bad, and then you don't make as much money, and then you don't make progress, and then you feel shit. So it's actually right now, you are prone to change all the time. So write down exactly what you're going to do. Write down your season specific. If you haven't done this already, write down specifically what you're doing. Growing YouTube. Then, let's say, or even making a really good product. And then you niche the product. Good, you make the product. After you're done with that, it might take some weeks. When you're done with that, then with the same niche, you market the product. You spend weeks making the product. Now you need to market it. You spend many weeks. Now you have done the product. Now next season, if market the product. So now you just go all in on YouTube. You script, record, and you make videos for the niche. Not to get more views. Not to general topic. Your niche. Because if you make a video about fitness and your product is about making money, then you will attract, your leads is now someone who likes fitness. But if you don't have a fitness course, then they won't buy it because it's not for them, So right now I'm making videos in specifically personal brand YouTube content niche, so business niche you could say. So if I make a video about, Twitter or TikTok, or if I make a video about market, ads, I make a video about fitness, it's not my target audience. So provide value, that's the thing. I can't work because I'm tired. This is a common question. So today I'm gonna cover sleep deprivation, brain fog, car brain, work timing, and 4, don't use this as an excuse. So these are 10 things that help me work harder, get better sleep, increase my sleep. So 1, completing hard days work instead of stimulation before bed. So when you're in bed, looking back, today I actually got 7 videos done. The times I am not doing this, when I don't do anything aligned to my work, literally spend 10 hours, reading, podcasting. When I set myself on the bed and I haven't done much, I genuinely feel like shit. It genuinely scares me because I have so much to do. So it's out of the question. I have so much work to do, and I like doing the work. Like, it feels like shit for me. And my body will not let me relax or sleep because it's screaming to me, oh, I should have done this. You said you were going to record these 7 videos. Why haven't you done it? Pussy, pussy, pussy. It's screaming for me to take action. It's like it's haunting me if I don't get it done. So the times I felt the most relaxed is when I just did the hardest work for the day. I recorded the 7 videos. Then I could sit there lying in bed and was proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, I've done these 7 videos. I've done it. Whoosh. Now I can sleep. So that's one thing. 1.2, eliminate anxiety. So when you over-optimize sleep, when you're like, oh, it's 1 hour after my bedtime, you're reading, you're checking your time, oh, I haven't fallen asleep, it's, oh, my bedtime, it's gonna fuck up, oh, and then you think to yourself, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do something else tomorrow, because chances are you wrote down a checklist of, yeah, I'm gonna record 7 videos tomorrow, but then the day before, you know, in the night where you're supposed to sleep, you can't sleep for some reason, then you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do something else because I couldn't sleep well. If you don't prioritize sleep, it's shit. If you over-optimize sleep, it gets worse. Difficult, right? So, I would literally recommend, don't look at the clock. Like, of course, if it's like, your nighttime routine starts at 7, then do your nighttime routine. But then just try to sleep as best as you can. Instead of just, I need to sleep in 40 minutes. Because chances are you're getting this anxiety, you're hyperventilating, you're like stressed, and you will not fall asleep. It's very hard to fall asleep when you're stressed. It's very hard to fall asleep when you're like, because if you think in the caveman days, if you're like, you couldn't sleep because you were like hunting, you were afraid you're gonna die, it's very hard to sleep in those times. So don't look at the clock, don't be hyperactive, be very stressed, don't be anxious before bed, don't track your sleep. People do this with Whoop or a Ring. They say it was horrible, that I shouldn't have done this anyways. I have never bought it, because I think it's a stupid thing to do. Why track your sleep? Why not just sleep? Because you get anxious when you track your sleep. I can just imagine the stress from, oh, I can get the best sleep possible today. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh shit, I can't do this because I sleep. And then you use that as an excuse, and then you, oh my god. Just sleep. Nice. 1.2. Now 1.3, abuse lighting. So I would say an hour before bed, complete dark. Eliminate all lighting. You cannot sleep when your overhead light is on, when your this light is on. You cannot sleep when you have lights on. It needs to be completely dark. And a good thing to use is blackout curtains. No artificial lights on, blackout curtain, it's completely dark in the room. And then during the day, opposite, view lighting. Don't be afraid to have, lightings on. I don't have this on now, because if I have it on, I can show you what happens. You get blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. Oh yeah. You see. But, don't be afraid to have some lights on in the day. 1.4, abuse temperature. So, 1+ hour before bed. A good hack, which I use, is open the window, make it cool in the room. Have a fan on you. Cool. You want cool on your body in your room. By opening the window, it makes the air purer, or for me at least, because I don't live in the fucking pollution city. So I get pure air. And I can breathe easier. It's cooler, better air quality, easier to breathe for nose, easier to sleep. Nice. Good tactic. 1.5, reading before bed. So I found out that literally the easiest way to fall asleep and calm down is, of course, at night I don't have a light here. You can see light on me. I have a Kindle or a storytelling reader at the lowest brightness. Yellow lightning, blue light filter, 0 as low as possible brightness on this reader thingy. So I read, I mental fatigue myself by reading before bed, and then I read until I feel drowsy. So eventually I feel tired. I put the reader on the desk, and then I fall to sleep. So when the word stops, when I reread the same sentence, when this and this and happen, I sleep. And then I let the reader to the side. Nice. So now we covered 1.6 white noise. So I said I was using fan to get it cooler, and that's one of the reasons. But another reason is white noise. I have used this so many times, this white noise, this fan, it sounds the same. I've used it so many times, so it's kind of like a sleep-inducing sound. That's the point it's gotten to. So when I hear it, I get, sleepy. When I read in bed, I get sleepy. When I put off all the lights and it's cold, it's cozy, sleepy. Nice. But the reason I want this is not because it's sleep inducing, because it is, but the biggest reason why you want this is that it blocks sounds from outside. Like, we are living in this old house. Like, I love the house, but with these houses, they're so thin walls. You can hear everything when someone walks up the stairs. You can hear it pretty much when someone jumps at the dinner table. You can hear my door is Look now. You hear my door? Or perhaps you can't, because I have so good noise cancelling on my microphone. But you can literally hear my wall and my door. And it's very hard to sleep. And I am very sensitive to this. If someone walks into my room, if someone does something when I sleep, I instantly wake up. So I want as little sound as possible when I sleep. So I have something that kind of picks off some of the noise. And this noise is, but then why do you even sleep good if you have white noise? Yes, because it's a sleep-inducing thing. I've adapted to it. So I have a fan, highest, fan on the. I have 3 modes. My fan 1, 2, 3. 3 is the most. 1 is weak, 2 is medium, and 3 is high. So I have sounds very high, but I sleep very well, and it picks up more of the noise. So white noise pick up the noise that are disturbing your sleep. That's what you need to do. She don't that disturb. Because there are times when someone's outside of the door, they're putting music, they're partying, they're jumping, they're going around or whatever. Because I am going to bed very early, like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., very early, so they're still awake. So if I don't have white noise, then I won't be able to fall asleep, because they're screaming, and honestly, even with white noise, it's hard to sleep sometimes, because they are not very good at keeping quiet. And number 2, our house is not that good at this stuff. But yeah, white noise can be used, even though, like, if you're living alone, even then I would recommend white noise, because I don't know, it's just nice to have a fan. It's just fresh air, and it's just the fresh air, and it's a bit cooler. It's perfect. Nice. 1.7 mouth tape. So this is literally me. I think, oh crap, my skin. This was literally 1-2 months ago. Or was it 1 month ago? Like, holy shit, it's a big difference. But, I was not in my perfect sleeping environment. I was on my mom's sister, I don't know what aunt's house. I was helping out there for some reason, I don't know why. But I did that. But every single day, I use medical tape. Like, this sounds crazy. You see people there with medical tape, they're like, he's clickbaiting, guys. People are worried about suffocating, but won't you just die if you can't breathe? Well, you should breathe for that thing, because your body were designed to breathe for nose, not mouth. So, but I'm so, my nose is, I'm so stuffy nose. Yeah. If it is, then you should breathe for nose more. And if you have not gotten to the stage where you can be 100% nasal breather yet, then you will breathe for the mouth, right? But you try to be nasal breather, but, well, it will block the possibility of you mouth breathing while you're sleeping, so you get an extra 8-9 hours nose breathing, which is good because you're trying to nose breathe if you're at this stage. Perhaps you're already a nose breather, but so certain mouth breathers want to be better at nose breathing. But even then, even if you're a nose breather, and what won't I suffocate because my nose won't work, right? But then this thing will open up. So sometimes when I was new to this, my my tape, medical tape, was in the literal roof. How the hell did my mouth tape get its way up to the roof on the wall? Like, how? Does it have legs? Does it move? It doesn't, but for some weird reason, perhaps it was my fan was zzz, I don't know. But whatever the reason is, it happened. So if you're afraid of suffocating, then when you breathe through your mouth, it will open itself, the mouth tape, because it doesn't sit that. I need to change it every night or every other night, because it's safe. That's the point. And it's a good hack that helped me to nasal breathe more. It's a good strategy, so you can use that. Mouth tape, 1.8, same sleep timing. So I would recommend getting to sleep around 30 minutes every night, because it's this natural circadian rhythm thing. It's like this natural clock that is telling us to sleep. Like if you have the same wake and sleep time, then we will be sleepy and wakeful at the same times. Kind of, that's the idea behind it. So try to get around 30 minutes every night to bed. If you sleep hours later the next day, that will be a new time. And it's because if you wake up 8 a.m. and slept in instead of 4 a.m., then you will get sleepy 4 hours later. That's just how it works. So sleeping at the same time will make you more wakefulness and sleeping at the same time. So you will try to make this consistent into your routine, which is important if you schedule things. Yeah. So I've covered these 8 steps. 9, meal timing. This for a long time has haunted me like holy crap, like nothing else. Because I used to eat before bed, and I used to wake up feeling like shit. And I used to incorporate all these hacks and all these tactics, but I was still shit sleep. Because I was eating the fucking huge meal before bed. Some people can do this, but I cannot. Because I cannot digest food at the same time while sleeping. Because I would wake up feeling, after 10 hours, I would sleep more than I used to. I sleep 8 to 9 hours, sometimes 8.5, but 10 hours for me is not normal for me to sleep. So I sleep 10 hours, I feel tired. This has happened many times for me, and perhaps for you. So don't eat before bed if you have struggled with this as well. So yeah, that's a thing that helped me improve my sleep. Nice. 1.10, recover from exercise. So I used to hit gym too much. I overtrained. Because I was, it's cortisol inducing to train. I was training for gym 2 hours the day before, then I was sprinting, then I was training gym again, then I was gymming every single day for hours. Like, I wasn't recovering from exercise. I was still sore, but I still had the gym because I'm not a pussy, right? I didn't plan this through enough, but so I went on this bro split, and then push-pull legs, and then I hadn't yet recovered. That's the thing. So now, and then as well for 3-4 months, I've been on this training to failure, best workout program in my opinion. I trained to failure, got more gains now. I get literally noob gains again, which is crazy. But I pushed really hard. But then after I've pushed to failure, I need to recover, and it usually takes 2-3 days to me because I push so hard in comparison to what I did before. So it's like I'm getting noob gains again. I can't just be in every day. So there's this recommendation to exercise every day, and I think it's a good thing. But now I do 3 times every 9 days. So it's like every 3 days I go to gym. So not 3 times a week, 3 times every 9 days. And then I do 2 sprints. I do 3 gym, 2 sprints in 9 days. Perhaps that's too much. Perhaps I need to go down even more. Because I sprinted yesterday. I'm recording this video. I sprinted yesterday. And then before I did gym. So I feel really I'm really sore in my legs. And I'm sore in my back. I'm sore in my abs. I'm sore everywhere. So hitting the gym now is not what I should do. And the other 4 days, I'm exercising still. I'm running, I'm walking, I'm not sprinting, I'm jogging, walking, being out in nature and all. I think moving your body every day is a requirement. So now I've covered the 10 steps to improving my sleep. Now, things that help me shift back my sleep and get back on track. 1.1 exhaustion. You wake up 4 a.m., you feel really tired. If you still get through the day, don't do some nap, do gym anyways even though you're tired, then it will be much easier for you to fall asleep the next day. Or perhaps not doing gym at all, because perhaps you're overtraining like me. Because I actually slept better when I didn't train that day because I was overtraining. So don't overtrain. If you feel sore, then don't get yourself out to the gym. If you literally your glutes are literally like hurting when you're walking, then don't go do leg day. Like it's very simple. Do what your body's telling you. If your body's telling you your hamstrings or your glutes are sore, then don't hit them. Don't hit gym at all. Literally chill. Of course walking is important, but don't crazy exhaust yourself. But if you don't, if you're this day you're still sore, then do mental fatigue in your brain. Read for hours, do deep work, script, record videos, do this fatiguing work. Like I've recorded my 16th video today. I've recorded for hours today. So exhaustion. So I don't know why this showed up, because this is sorry, typo. But 1.3, a day of alarm health. So I would not recommend using this to wake up, other than the times you need to shift back. So I don't recommend our alarm clock, because when you wake up with an alarm clock, you're breaking your REM or deep sleep, like your sleep cycles. We know about this, that we're sleeping in sleep cycles, right? And when we break those, we get complications. We don't get fully rested. When you're sleep deprived, your hunger signals are way off, your energy is way off, everything in your life is way off. You don't feel as good, your dopamine is not optimized or recharged. Like everything in life is bad when you're sleep deprived. So if you really need to shift back your routine, something happened and you naturally wake up at another time, a time which you don't want to wake up, then shift back by putting alarm clock at the desired time. So go through 1, 2, 3 days of hell. So if I want to wake up 4:30 again, I need to wake up 4:30 3 days in a row, and then naturally I will get sleepier earlier, and then perhaps I can shift back in routine, hopefully. So if you can get through this day, the next days will be easier. Nice, we've covered those 2 steps. So now we've covered sleep deprivation, sleep related issues, let's go back to the beginning, why you can't work, or why you can't work because I'm tired. Now sleep shouldn't be a problem for you. Now another big component of you can't work because you're tired is brain fog. You're really tired when you start having brain fog and carb brain. So vegetables, and specifically grains, pasta, bread, carbs are the worst for your brain. It's the worst fuel for your brain. When you start eating carbs, your brain starts running on suboptimal fuel. It's like you're eating, you're giving energy to the body, you're giving nutrients, but you're not giving nutrients when you're giving carbs, because carbs are horrible, and why it's been normalized. It's trash food been normalized. And what brain fog is, it's like this weight clogging you down. It's like this, you feel stupid, you can't focus, because you can try this. Like I did this, I ate pasta, right? I read, and I could read just fine. I ate pasta, afterwards I couldn't read, and then the next day I was like mentally disabled. It's insane. So grains is the worst thing, vegetables also, and I'm a big carnivore advocate, and the course will be out soon if it's not out already when you watch this. But your brain is getting malnourished, and you're not getting the right fuel. Your body goes on fat and carbs, and fat is not the optimal state. And if you're eating carbs and not getting enough nutrients, you're even blocking nutrients from meat and other important sources. You're tired because when you eat, okay, let's say I'm hungry, that's why I eat. Oh, I'm starving. actually you have a lot of fat on your body, right? So you can survive 2-3 weeks without eating. You don't die. So essentially what your body is wanting, because it's not starving, it can go 2-3 weeks without any food, it can. But what your body is doing, it's hungry. And you know what it's hungry for? It's not hungry for, I'm just gonna eat. You eat for a reason, you eat for nutrients. So when you eat carbs, you don't get any nutrients. What's the point of eating then? But you need to eat carbs all the time, you know why? Because if you run on carbs, you deplete your carbs quickly. Because they say this, that's why athletes say eat a lot of carbs, because it's you can use the energy quickly, deplete the energy quickly. You can get the energy, you can feel the energy as fast as possible. But you deplete it very fucking fast as well. So you need, like, it's unhealthy for you to not eat often if you're eating crap food. If you're in ketosis, so literally, actually if you don't eat carbs for 16 hours, you are in ketosis, which is our primary metabolic state, fasting state, people like to call it, but then you can go for weeks. That's why people can do weekly fast. It's easy for them if they don't eat a lot of carbs and stuff like that. But it's also that you want the nutrients, you want the fuel, and you want the nutrients. So you eat because you need nutrients. Carbs make you stupid, tired, headaches, sick. Like, I get sick when I eat fucking rice and pasta. Headaches, you feel headaches all the time. Like, literally nowadays when I'm on carnivore, I can do neck workout without hurting my head and neck. Because I used to do head. I used to get this serious headache when I was training my neck. Like, I was seeing stars and I was lower testosterone, stupid, tired. I literally got rid of my ADHD symptoms when I eliminated carbs. So it was both the carbs, and it was the the stimulation, the YouTube scrolling, the video game, the movie. It was the bad habits and carbs that got rid of ADHD. So this is not, oh, don't eat junk foods. It's carbs. Carbs is as bad as junk food. It's the same thing. So we have covered the brain fog, carb brain. Free work timing. So I can't work because I'm tired, I can't do this. What time are you working? Are you working after school, work, gym? And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna do your finest piece when your mental energy is already a lot. You've already used your today's brain points, today's mental capacity. Nice. So after work and after you commute and after gym, after eating, your focus, your ability to focus is down the drain. And after dinner, your lunch, also, it's getting lower and lower. The more things you do, that's why I literally recommend only doing one thing, because then you use all the energy in that one thing and get as much result in that thing as possible. Nice. So work timing, you might just be working after you have done everything your day. You're trying to hunt after you have feasted or whatever. So 4, don't use this as an excuse. Yeah, because I was sleep deprived. Yeah, I've been sleep deprived for a while. I was struggling with sleep, but I'm still struggling with sleep. Sleep is a difficult thing for me. I'm following all my own advice, but it's still difficult. Perhaps I'm still overtraining or whatever, but sleep is difficult. It's not easy to perfect. But when I was sleep deprived before, you know what I did? I used it as an excuse to not do my work, because my season was growing my YouTube, right? So I had only 2 tasks to do: script and record videos. But then I'm sleep deprived, so I will watch YouTube, learn stuff important, using that as an excuse, because I couldn't do scripting, I couldn't do recording, because they're gonna be bad, And then I did nothing. Nice. And yeah, that's also been a pitfall from some relapse as well, unfortunately. But sleep deprivation might be you stayed up too late because you hate your job. And you have your job because you need income, or you aren't willing to wake up hours before you work to smash some deep work down. Anyways, like, sleep deprivation is a hard thing. It is. But don't use it as an excuse, because yes, you will, because just thinking about it, you will inevitably be sleep deprived, so do your best. Of course, prioritize your sleep, but don't over-optimize it so you will be anxious. Like I was in bed, I couldn't sleep because I was anxious because I haven't done the thing. Because even if you're sleep deprived, do the hard days of work, because if you haven't done the hard days of work, as I said in the beginning of this module, I couldn't sleep because my brain was bombarding me. You should have done this, you should have done this. So try to be on your normal routine even though you're sleep deprived, because you will inevitably be sleep deprived. Some days you will. So work with it, work around it, work with it, even though it's painful. Now I've covered the 4 steps. So as action step right now, set a clock when you wanna grind. Get through the hell of 2-3 days. And when you wake up, don't eat carbs for the rest of your day or life. So even if you feel like shit, you need to keep at it. You need to do it anyways. You need to, even if you're sleep deprived, even if it's your fault you're sleep deprived, you're the one who suffers. And if you can suffer through this, then you will get better your sleep. Because the times you get shit sleep, but you still go to the gym, you still get the work done, the next day will be best rest ever. You need to do as much as possible, and then you will get back to it again. Because you will be sleep deprived, it's inevitable, so work around it. I really don't feel like it today. I really don't. So I'm gonna cover these 3 steps today. 1, the reality of life. 2, honestly, you do not need to feel like it. 3, not feeling like it is a barrier to entry. So the reality of life is, it's not pure and sexy. It's not you're gonna wake up every day, look, I was so fucking excited, motivation, guys. There are some days where it will be hard. It will be like walking up it will be like, climbing a mountain some days. And there will be days I really don't feel like it. There will. So know that there will be days, and even for but the most successful people, they're doing so much. Yeah, they're doing it even though they don't feel like it. There's a reason for it. Like, you cannot every single day be perfect. The optimization mindset doesn't work. But what does work is working on the thing that you know you should do. You cannot dwell over, oh, my sleep was worse today, oh, my this was bad. You have one thing that is important, and you sacrifice all for it. You do as much as possible in that thing. Your business is that one thing. So you do whatever you can. You're sleep deprived, you still try to get through it. So when you wait for something to happen, you're like, oh, but tomorrow I will get better sleep. I wait for tomorrow until I work. You will wait your whole life for something that might happen. And it's a cope for your brain. Oh, next week my sleep schedule will be 100% perfect, so now I'm gonna record a course. No, record a course right now, boy. Baba, man. Because people are out there to fucking you because, oh, look, I'm making it as good as possible. Volume beats luck, man. Fuck them. The more you do it, the better you are at it. Because if let's say there is a teacher, there are 2 tasks. Group 1, Group 2. Group 1, you have half a year to make the best video possible. Group 2, you make a daily upload for a half a year. Group 1, oh, look, I'm making it better. Oh, maybe I should do this. And then they try something different. Then they try another business model. Then they do this and this and that. After half a year, what do you think they are? One mediocre product. They have no experience. They just, perhaps this will work, perhaps this will work, perhaps this will work. It's like you changing business model. I'm gonna make it as good as possible. I'm gonna... And then the guy who... Volume. Every single day. Videos for half a year. Now, he can speak. Instead of he is, oh, look, I made the best video ever. The other guy made 30... More than 100 videos. And after 30 videos, his videos are better than the other guys'. Or even earlier. Literally just recording 3-4 times will make you better every single time. Of course there's diminishing returns, but you will get better at recording the more you record. Because if you look at my first videos, I was taking I was not speaking clearly. I took no pauses. I was shit at speaking. Shit at conveying message. Shit at making, you learn anything emotional. So the only way to make it happen, the only way to get better is by making it happen. The only way to get better is improving your skills, so make it happen. The only way to get success is making it happen. Do the skills necessary, do the work necessary for that success. Nice. So the reality of life is that. So you won't feel like it, but you do it anyways. Nice. 2, honestly, you don't need to feel like it anyways. Because there's this Billy guy. He has eaten too much too much KFC chicken nuggets, because he was going to work, right? He said he was going to work, but he's like, no, I don't feel like it. He goes to KFC, he gets some KFC chicken nuggets, and then he has huge fucking gynecomastia. So he'll be maybe later. Such a weak mindset. Maybe later. That maybe took a week. And there we have Yoshua. This ultimate masculine powerful guy, Yoshir. He says, Roger, I guess I'll complete it now. It will be completed now. This guy takes a week for him to even start. This guy completes it in 1 day. So this guy is 7 times slower because it took a week. But this guy creates better quality as well. So this guy is 20 times better than this guy. This guy has gyno 20 times worse than Yoshir. It takes a year for him to be successful. It takes this guy 20 years if he's lucky. Nice. You don't feel, because if you want to feel like it, oh, I want to feel like doing my work, it will take you 20 years to be successful on YouTube. If you're not doing YouTube when you don't feel like it, if you do it even though you don't feel like it, will take you a year. It 20 times faster. So, and you're like, I don't need to feel like it. And if I do it anyways, I feel good afterwards. Because there are sometimes, oh, I don't feel like hitting the gym. You hit the gym anyways, and after the gym you feel good. So, you will feel good. It's not like you will feel depressed and you get the result 20 times better. It's like, in the beginning it's hard, but you will feel good, and 20 times better success. Win-win. Nice. So, if you do it anyways, you will feel better afterwards. And you will adapt to the pain. The hard stuff will get easier. When you every other day cope, oh, it's hard to record, then yeah, record will be hard. But if you record every single day, it's natural for you. You adapt to the pain. It's natural for me. I've recorded 17 or 18 modules this one morning. It's easy for me. But when I started out, it took all my energy to record 2 cute videos. You will adapt to the pain. Now I've covered the 2 steps. 3, not feeling like it is a barrier to entry. So, it is a barrier to entry because most people, it's too hard for most people. It's too painful. It's too much for them. It takes too long. It's complicated. It's complex. It's hard, really painful, difficult. Most people won't last. If you do it anyways, you're like your share. Because the thing is that most people, they don't last. Most people are gyno. When they're really down, they get some KFC chicken nuggets. I hope I will feel better now. This guy's just like, yeah, I will feel like shit until I get it done. He knows it. So, not feeling like this is a barrier to entry, right? Because you are suffering through this hell, you will get through it and others won't. Because if you expect a word every day, then you won't stick to it. Like, if you are at the other side, you suffer through the pain and hardness and difficultness and complexness of it all, you will be the only one who succeeded. So as an action step, or as a summary, people aren't willing to do the hard things. But if you have adapted to the hard thing, it will be easier. And if you do it, you make progress. And there will be a point where you enjoy it. I enjoy this hard work now. Hard. For me, recording is simple as hell. Scripting videos, not that hard. The hardest thing right now is my product, because it's harder than my YouTube videos. Nice. So I have adapted to it. My baseline of hard is really high. So when I do hard stuff, for other people say, yeah, recording videos is so hard, I can record 18 videos. It's super fucking easy for me. You see, my baseline is very high, so it's easy for me. Nice. And so this will be you keep doing it, it will be super fucking easy. And then you will be so fucking good at speaking that you will fuck your competition by quality and volume. And you will not share the rewards with peasants, pathetic people. Because they won't have anything. They will have their own brain, and they will have their own regrets. But you will have the rewards, if you get through this shit. So do the work, Even though you don't feel like it, do the work, don't slow down. It will be hard, it will be a slow process, but if you don't get swayed by your emotional brain, which is telling you, no, you can have some fun, you can take break, it's midsummer, right? So you can eat some carbs for the first time in a year. No, your brain doesn't help you, because if you think, will eating this help my business? Because if your business is like so fucking important that you literally can't sleep, will coping really help you? No, it won't. I don't have enough time to be productive. Alright. 2. 1, you're wasting time. 2, you can make time in the morning. So, let me ask you some questions right now. How many hours do you spend on your phone each day? How many hours do you spend playing League of Legends and Fortnite? How many hours do you spend cooking? How many hours do you spend on YouTube? How many hours do you spend on editing? How many hours do you spend on your morning routine? How much time and hours do you spend on verbosity, talking to your mom for 3 hours about, look at this diet, it's so good, and then she doesn't fucking care about it? How many hours do you spend on doing all this random stuff, all these things that most of the time don't help you at all in your goal, in your aligned purpose mission? So I can guarantee you that at least 2 hours are spent doing any of these things. You're spending an hour on your phone, you're spending a bit too much time on YouTube, you're cooking for half an hour, you're having this crazy ultra masculine morning routine that takes 2 hours, but then you get less done in your business. Nice. You're doing some non-leveraged tasks, such as cooking, being on YouTube a little too long. So what I did, I spent 3+ hours on YouTube every day, because I was tired, but I was still wasting time on YouTube, and I honestly that time was just not doing anything educational at all. So spend 3 hours on watching my channel, perhaps watching some other channel in your niche, fitness, business, how to grow your YouTube, whatever. Spending time on something like that is good. It is. But if you spend so much time doing random bullshit, you go on, oh, now fitness, now something else, like, you just scroll, man, you find some video that is interesting, like, you just waste time on that. You have more important things to do. And then perhaps you cook for 1.5 hours, you cook the 2-3 course meal after you have fasted the whole day. Now I'm gonna eat so much, look, I'm gonna eat this today, and then you go to the store and you're like, perhaps I should buy this, and then you're like, what would be fun to have with this, and with this, so much time, so much energy allocated towards what the hell should I eat. It should be allocated to your business instead. That's what most people don't do. They allocate 2 hours. What can I do to get more views out of YouTube analytics? While I'm there recording 7 videos in those 2 hour frame, and they're just like, well, look at my analytics, look at this, look at it. So I set my schedule 3 hours earlier. I wake up 3 hours earlier. I saved 3 hours, so I woke up 3 hours earlier so I can get 3 more hours of peak productivity every single day. And in the 3 hours of productivity every day, imagine for a week how many hours. That's 3.7, that's 21 per week times 4, that's 84 hours per month. 84 productive hours per month. That is fucking insane. From not doing those things, I save so fucking much time. So you are wasting your time. I promise you're doing it in some kind of way. Like, if you're cooking all the time, then you're wasting time. So I literally eat once, perhaps 2 times a week. Not week, just day. Maybe even once, because it takes so long. I don't want to waste that time. 2, you can make time in the morning. Yes. So all the time you saved up, outsourcing, sacrificing, subtracting things that is non-leveraged task, or it will not move you close to your goal, which is not aligned to your purpose and goal, to your people, to your YouTube season. So put that gain time into waking up early. That's what I did. So the 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. is my most productive hours. It's insane. So I get to bed at 4 a.m. I literally get to bed at 7 p.m. But I don't spend 3 hours on YouTube doing nonsense, so I can sleep at 7 p.m. No problem. So the best working hours of the day is before doing work in school, because people are working at dumb hours. They're waking up 7 and their work is 8, and then, but I have 3-4 hours after gym. But then they're tired, spent after gym, after eating, after working. Do it before anything else in the day, and then that thing will be fine piece of work, I promise you. So that's awesome. So now you have covered these 2 steps. So as an action step for this video is eliminate as much, subtract as much as possible that takes up so much of your time, So set the clock of how much you have saved and just work like hell after rising. It's a short module, but I spoke of no BS. How do I actually get more done? 1. Subtract essentialism. Nice, this is the concept. If you don't know it already, perhaps you need a reminder, but this is the thing. How can I get more done? You get more done by doing one thing. You get less done by doing many things. Because if you think now, you think for yourself, oh, I'm gonna make a new workout routine, I'm gonna get more gains, then you start bulking, then you start trying a different routine, oh, I'm gonna improve my relationship, then you spend time with family, and you spend time with all this stuff, and then, oh, you get another goal, and then you spend time in that, and then you spend time in that. So if you have like 4 or 5 things at the same time, then you will 5 divided by 5 time spent on that thing. And it's not only that, it's also like it's exponential. So when we only do one thing, it's like we're exponential success. Because if we do 5 things and then we do one thing, we don't get 5 times more result. It's more like 10, 15. Because if we just do one thing, then we get really fucking good at that thing. We have 5 times more time and we get really fucking good at that thing. So it's like 10 times better. So learning a language, improving relationship, getting really jacked. Yeah, all of those things are good and they're healthy and all the stuff. But you want to get your most important thing right now, your season is your business, then 10 times more progress in business by just doing business. So how do I get more done? Just do business. Nice. And how do I get more done in my specific niche? Just do YouTube work. Just script and record for every single hour of the day. Nice. Or when you can't anymore, then read and learn about stuff. But how do I get more done? It's essentially about just doing more scripting, recording. That's how you get more done. That's how you market your product. But you also want a product. Nice. Then you spend all your time making products. So right now I'm scripting, recording courses, making product. I'm spending all my time, nothing else, on that thing. Nice. So now I've covered subtract essentialism. So it's action. How you get more done. Sacrifice everything for the season instead of adding. Subtracting. Eliminate everything besides what is actually important. And only do 1 to 2 tasks. Literally only do scripting, recording if you're trying to grow YouTube. Because that's all it is to YouTube. You market your product. The only thing you do is script record. You're making your product. Everything you do is literally script record. Or, other solutions. Other checklists perhaps. Perhaps you're doing a cook with me course. This is how you cook this diet. This is how you do this. Or perhaps you're doing how to download YouTube extensions so you won't be brain dead when you're on YouTube. In the end of the day, it's recording and scripting and planning out. It's business related everything in the end. So focus all your time and energy into that. Essentialism, subtract everything else that are not important. For now. Because they might be important later. Fitness might be important. Relationship might be later. But right now you're in a season of business, so only do business. Nice. I can't work because I'm still in school. I'm still in university. I'm still in high school. But I have made some success in business. But I cannot really work. I cannot get much done. I cannot really make much progress while in school. That's a common question. Can I? Can I get anything done? Can I? How do I? I will show you. So these 3 steps. Wake up before school. 2. Do the absolute necessary as not to fail. 3. Do every homework in school. Homework. Nice. Homework. Do it home. No. Do homework at school. It's dumb. It's called homework. But do homework at school. Nice. 1. Wake up before school. So the most draining thing for me, I'm still in high school, you might be in university, but the most draining thing for me is literally getting to school. It's commuting or taking a bike to school and then being in school. Suffering for school. You might not even work hard in school, you might just show up to the school, but just you walking in school environment, you get drained. It's weird. Just me thinking about school, I get more drained. Just thinking about it. It's weird. But the most draining thing for me is school. Nice. So wake up before school. The thing is that you cannot do a good, fine piece of anything after school, after work, after hard gym session, after anything, honestly. So, to get the best results, to get the most done in what you think is important, me is script and recording. I just do script recording when I wake up. I do it before school work because I need to go to school because I have 1 year still of high school. Nice. And some days I need to go to the gym. I do the gym after working. I do school after working of my own. So wake up before school because after school you're too drained to work. So what I do is I set a time before school. I work 3-4 hours. I set really fucking early as possible to be consistent in the routine because school lasts pretty long, so I can't be too early. I can't just get to bed 4 p.m. or something. That's when school ends. You know what I mean? I do as early as I can to get as much time as possible in the morning. And alarm clock, I'm not a fan of it, but it's what you need to be able to wake up early, because if you wake up sleep deprived because your alarm is so early, then the next day it will be easier, and then if you keep waking up the same time for 2-3 days, then eventually you will create a new natural rhythm, a new natural waking up. And then when you get to the point where you naturally wake up like 4 a.m. without an alarm clock, that's amazing, because then you feel refreshed and you wake up 4 a.m. Perfect. Then you get some hours before school, work, or gym or whatever. So you always have time if you're willing to sacrifice things. If you can't get to bed 7 p.m., then sacrifice things after school, because let's say your school ends 4 or 5, then perhaps don't gym every day. Perhaps don't spend any time doing anything after school. Don't spend time on YouTube doing nonsense. Don't spend time on cooking too long. You spend as little time as possible so you can sacrifice as much as possible, so you can gain as much time as possible, which you then can allocate to waking up earlier. Win-win. So I wake up 4:30, that's my ideal. Wake up 4:30 until 7:40, and then I go to school, right? I get like 3 hours. Like I cannot wake up earlier than 4:30 because it's like I get home at 18 and my bedtime is literally 19, so it's impossible. Because I need to make food for the next day and all that stuff. So I wake up 4:30, work until 7:30 when I'm in school. You might have better times when in uni, but get it done before you go to uni, before you work, before you do all this stuff. And I won't sacrifice sleep, because that's the most important thing. Because if I have shit sleep, then I will do shit work. Because I can still have five hours, but if I'm sleep deprived those hours, then it will not be as easy. So I try to optimize my sleep as well. So wake up before school is one tactic. Can't work by still in school. 2, do the absolute necessary as not to fail. So if you get an F, you fail, and then you will have to redo the course. Not worth it. Double the time, or you need to complicate, some things, complement, whatever it's called. You failed one test, you need to redo the test. Look, it takes longer. So don't get F and fail the course. Compensate for your poor performance. So it will take so much longer if you get F, guys. So at least get an E. So don't just never study at all. Study as much to get an E or D. But the thing is that you will get diminishing return after D or C grade. You will, because you can get a D grade by just going for the material, not being stupid. Nice. You can get a C by studying a little more. But after that, even if you're a good student, it's diminishing return. Because even if you try to get high grades, it's diminishing return. Because it's really double the work to get a B from C. But getting an E to D is the same thing. D to C, not that different. C to B and B to A is the biggest difference, right? So people literally don't need to study to get E, but to get B and A, they need to study a lot. So if you just don't want to fail, you study a little bit so you can at least get an E or an D. And then, C, B, A is diminishing returns, because you need to study so much more to get that. So you don't want to fail, but you don't want to spend too much time, so at least reach for like E, D. So study the material at least once or twice. So the difference between an E and A is actually not that big. It's a number. It's only a number. No, it's a number. It's literally a number. You get so many points. Look, you get the same points. They say this gymnasium points or whatever they call high school points. You get the same if you get an A or a E. But if you get an A, I don't know. I actually don't know what the difference is, but I do know that an A will set you up for a good life in the labor market or uni. If you get an A in high school, it sets you up for a good uni. If you get E, you can still go to uni anyway, so it doesn't matter. But maybe not the best uni, but perhaps you don't even want to go to uni. Nice. You want to allocate that extra time into business. Nice, nice, nice. So, a grade will in fact be in the way of business. A grade will be in a way, because if you get an A, yeah, the time spent on getting A should be spent on business, right? But if you get an A, then you have an attractive options, best university, and then you don't want to work on your business, right? You need to have a hell daily life. You need to have a strong motivator, yeah. And you don't get that by this A grade, because you get positive reinforcement. Oh, you're so good, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it because I get so positive reinforcements, and then it's not the right path for you, and then you'll regret it when you lie in your deathbed. I'm speaking too quickly here now. But yeah, getting an A grade makes you a better rat than a test subject. It makes you perfect in the labor market and uni. So, what to do in school? So, you do your homework in class, right? So, you study in class. You read for the material in class, because the reason why you do it in class, why you even bother doing it, is because it's not like you can do your deep work in school environment. Like, it's too hot. It's like you can't just leave whenever you want, because you can't take a break whenever you want. It's like restrictive. It's not your home. It's not the environment you're used to working in. You cannot record videos in the middle of class. You can script videos, but not as well as home. You know what I mean? It's not ideal circumstances. There are too many people around you disturbing you. It's too warm. Quality of the air sucks. The city environment sucks. The air is not as good. Many distractions. So, while you're in class, you cannot work really hard on your own thing anyway. So, you do the necessary to get an E and D, and then perhaps you can read if you try reading. I can read in school, actually. Probably because I've read so much, I'm good at it, but that's a reason why. So from there you get an E and D without studying at home at all, because you do it in class. Nice. If I use time effectively in class, like I can literally get B if I use effectively time in class. But if you have too much time, like you have done your E and D, and you think you can easily get a D or C or whatever, and that's enough, then perhaps it's not like you can, do your deep work, then do the shallow work which you need to do, but do it when you can't do your deep work. So research books you're gonna read later, do video ideas that you can use. So things you need to have gotten done eventually. Now we'll cover the 2 steps. 3, do every homework in school. Yeah, so you are in school like 6 hours a day. The homework should stay there. We don't need school infection and infiltration on our personal life. Do the prison work in prison, and not when you are outside of the prison, when you are to live your life. Nice. You have to go to the prison. You cannot avoid it. Then do the prison work when you're in prison. Nice. So now I've covered the 3 steps. So, saving up as much time as possible doing work before school. Doing your deep work before school is the only way to get done while in school. And doing schoolwork in school will save you more time, so you can keep doing your deep work before school. I don't use school as an excuse. I worked around it. Action. Set a timer and wake up early, because you need to wake up early. You need to do the work before school, and then when you're in school, you need to get the work done. So never do schoolwork at home. Do every schoolwork at school, and only do the necessary. What if I don't want to work 6 hours to 8 hours per day? So I'm going to cover these 4 steps. 1, what pain do you want to spend your time on? 2, your most valuable resource. 3, in the beginning it will be a pain. 4, looking back, the hardest days will be your best memories. So, what hell do you want to experience long term? What business model would you spend your time on? What people would you want to serve the long term? Will scripting and recording for hours every single day for your people be something you can do? If the answer is not, then perhaps you're serving the wrong people. Or perhaps you're coping. Because you need to choose and commit. the hell you want to experience. Because if you think about positives, every business model has this positive. Oh, I'm serving the right people. Oh, I'm making money. Nice. What's the pain? What hell do you want to go for? Like, do you want to spend time helping people with nofap? Do you want to spend time with people who want to make money? Do you want to spend time with people who XYZ? This is the hell you choose. Because every single YouTube business, like every business is making a product for your people. Nice. And what's marketing? There are 4 ways to market: cold outreach, warm outreach, posting, and then advertising. And you're listening to this now because you're doing posting, because you know ads are expensive, annoying as hell. Cold outreach, some random people you don't care about, why would they buy a product for $500 or whatever. Warm outreach, someone you don't know many people, you're like me, like an introvert, you don't know anyone. So it's posting. You want to deal with posting, because yeah, you will have to deal with posting, but do you want to post for fitness guys, for nofap guys, for business guys? This is what you want to do long term. Nice. Now we've covered one. What pain you want to spend your time on? Because if your pain is like, yeah, this pain is fine, then that's the thing for you. The pain of recording these, scripting these for someone who want to grow their personal brand, YouTube, content businesses. I want to help people like that. I'm also on a similar journey, right? So I love talking about this stuff. So that will cover the first step. So 2, your most valuable resource. And this is undoubtedly even in long term, but right now, and it's always, honestly, it's always your time and energy. This is your most valuable resource. Because if you spend all your time in your business and all your energy in your business, then your business will be fucking good. Because the only resource you have when you have $0 in your bank account, it's your time and energy. You don't have any leverage. You don't have people who can do things for you. And even then, time and energy, you let someone else do the things for you. You save 4 hours because you have scaled your business, and then you get someone to edit video, record, do replying to emails, because you don't want to spend your time doing those things. You save time and energy so you can use them to your most important work. Nice. So the only resource you have, and the most valuable resource, will always be this, time and energy. Because the more you can spend money to save this, you spend money for people to do things that you don't want to do. You don't want to reply to emails. You let other people do it, so you save time. So the more you save this, the bigger you get, the better you get. Because if you're super big and still has like 10 hours a day recording videos, if you can, instead of 4 hours replying to emails, 4 hours, doing some coaching, or I mean, like, you're, having these conferences with your team, you're like this, and then you're replying to emails, and then you're doing many things. The more you can protect this, and the bigger you get, the more you protect this, the you get even bigger. Like, this will be the driving force. The more you save time and energy, so saving 2 hours a day by spending many $1,000s will be worth it, because the more you spend this, the more time and the more money you make. And time is very valuable, because it's not infinite. Money can be, not in the beginning though. Spend your time on what you want to do and what makes you more money. And that's why I love personal brand. You can spend all your time on what you're doing and make money, because you make a business out of what you fucking love to do. You love talking about the diet. You can't help telling your mom every single day, so you make a video about or your niche or product about carnivore diet or whatever, because you can't help you talking to your mom about this damn diet every single fucking day. You love doing it, and now you make money out of it. And the more you do the thing you love, the more money you make. So it's fucking amazing. So your most valuable resource. So the more you optimize this, or the more time you use time effectively and energy on things you think is important, the better progress you make. So what if I don't want to work 6 to 8 hours a day? In the beginning, it will be a pain. Yes, you don't want to work 6 hours to 8 hours a day because you're overwhelmed in business. It's too much. And your skills is subpar. You don't want to work 6 to 8 hours a day because it's hard. Like, you do your scripting, it's like 2 hours. So like, only 2 hours, this has been so hard, I can't do this every day. You're getting overwhelmed because what should I do? But the thing is that, yeah, 2 hours of deep work is really hard if you've never done deep work before. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. Nowadays, I can do 6 to 8 hours of deep work every day, and that's like, duh. That's easy for me now. It's like, shrug shoulder, 8 hours of recording, easy. I've recorded hours today. I don't know how many, but many. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Literally recording this whole course in one day, this productivity course. But yeah, everything in your life is skills, and everything in business is a skill. So working hard is a skill, speaking is a skill, doing good scripting, good PowerPoints as I do now is a skill. Doing this is a skill, because it's a skill. Because the first time I did PowerPoints, I had paragraphs in here, and I couldn't speak well. I was speaking too quickly. And the first times I record, I was speaking, never taking a break. So yeah, it's a skill. It is. Everything in business is a skill. So working 6 hours a day is hard. Yeah. When you start out, it's hard. It's hard to achieve. I'm not gonna be and say, oh, you work 6 hours a day. It took me months to get to this stage. But you can do it. And now I can do it. I have created evidence. I keep doing it over and over again. I can do it. It's my new baseline. It's easy for me now. So I can consistently do it every single day. So you will get there eventually. Just keep pushing. Because you will adapt to the pain. It will get easier. You will get better at it. And it will be more efficient. And you will get less energy from doing it. Because you will be more better optimizing it, effective, all this stuff. So now we'll cover the 3 steps. 4. Looking back. The hardest days will be your best memories. When I turn into bed, when I'm lying in the bed, smiling, happy, feeling like I've achieved something, feeling purposeful, feeling amazing, has always been the time I moved the needle the most. The times I was the happiest before sleeping, the times I felt satisfied and could go into a deep rest, was the times I moved the needle the most. The times I got the most done. The times I worked 6 to 8 hours a day, or even 10 hours a day. Those are the times I rested the best. I slept the best. I felt the best. Because if you think about it, I personally will always remember the time I recorded 6 videos for the first time in the morning. The accomplishment. I will always remember it. And that's why I can make this productivity video. Because I can easily do 6 to 7 videos per day. So I will always remember that. And I will always remember the day I get my first sale. When I get my first sale, right? When I get my first sale on this product. This is school. I will always remember the day I worked so hard that I cut my hair off. I will always remember the day I jumped out of bed and looked through Stripe notification and saw you got 2, 3, 4 sales. And I will never forget the day I can afford my things. I can retire my family. I can afford my stakes and gain some status. And I will never remember the times I was coaching someone. By my advice, he made a K, 2K, 10K a month. I will never forget that ever. I will never forget the times I was in a flow state and I will never forget the times I sacrificed for what I thought was right. Me in my 80s, in my wheelchair, whatever, looking back, younger self, he did business instead of university. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of my younger self. I'm so happy I took that bet. Because if you're not, like, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be sad that you didn't make the bet. Because you knew this, you want, like, everyone likes to make money online because everyone knows it's boring as hell to work a normal job. So take the risks. Because when you're 80, you will not think, oh, my business model failed. Perhaps you will do it in the short term, but in the long term, when you look back, you're 80-year-old in the wheelchair, you will look back. And you will hate yourself if you didn't do the sacrifice or did the risky thing or whatever. Cover the 4 steps. So as an action step right now, figure out what pains you want to suffer through. So find your niche is, what pain you want to suffer through. Nice. Probably already have a niche, so a reminder, you need to value time and energy. So spending money to value time is very high ROI. Saving energy, eliminating everything else that are not related, is a very high ROI. Literally spending money for someone else to do your emails, or someone else to upload a video or whatever. Save energy and time. It's the most valuable asset. Save energy and time. Use all your energy when you're waking up in your business. Save as much time, eliminate as much time as possible so you can wake up early and do more of your business. It will always be your most valuable asset no matter what, especially in this business model here, which is this content YouTube business. Personal brand content YouTube business. So keep working, and that 6 hours per day will be very easy, and 8 hours will even be easy, and 10 hours will be pretty easy. I want a balanced life. I cannot just do one thing, right? Like, why? What? I want a balanced life, like seriously. I cannot do one thing, right? 1. You must create a balanced life through extremes. That's something you need to learn. So, if you focus on fitness, business, learning a new language, improving your relationship with mom, with friends, with girlfriends. If you do all these things at the same time, you won't make progress in any of them. Because once a month you will try to improve your relationship with your mom and girlfriend. You will try, 1 hour a day improving language, business 1 hour a day, and then gym 1 hour a day, and then your whole day will be just 1 to 2 hours of everything and not more than that. So you will make like 10 times less progress if you have so many things. So you cannot, it's not a balanced life, because you know what a balanced life is? It's a jacked body. It's a feminine girlfriend by your side. It's a successful business. It's a tribe with men around you. Or, I don't know, a boyfriend, a spouse, whatever. It's all these things we want, right? But you don't get all those things by doing a little every day. The way is going all in seasons, going live through seasons. So business might be a season. You only do business right now. Now you do that for 1 to 2 years, so now you very successful business. Now next is relationship. You improve your relationship for over half a year. You do everything, read books about it, try implement things in real life, spend all your time doing that. Nice. And then there is gym. You work out 2 times a day, or bulking meals. All these things. And then learn a language. Then you spend all your time reviewing language, only doing language. You only do one thing at a time. So learning a language, improve relationships, gym, business. You need to do one at a time. And chances are, and it is, that the most important thing right now for you is business. It's growing on YouTube by making YouTube content. Growing your business. Personal brand YouTube content business. That's your number one. That's my number one as well. So I just do that one thing. That's how you create balanced life. Balanced life is created through extremes. You have, let's say there's 5 things you want in a balanced life. Then you have 5 different seasons instead of a little bit of both and all 5 at the same time. No. So you will eventually have a balanced life if you go through extremes. So you have a dating season where you focus on dating, a fitness season, a business season, extremes, extreme results. You must create a balanced life through extremes. We have covered that. So as an action step, make the most important thing your season. And for me and for you right now when you're watching this, it's business, right? It's growing your YouTube content business. Nice. So don't be afraid to subtract things. Actually, be willing to subtract everything besides business, specifically your YouTube content, personal brand business. What is holding your season back? It is probably the I guess I'm gonna try to a language today, or maybe, oh my god, I'm gonna do this new workout program, I'm gonna start bulking to get more gains. All these things distracting you. How do I be motivated by my work? So I'm gonna cover these 3 steps in this module. So stop self-obsessing so much. 2, do something that you think is genuinely important. 3, don't let other things stimulate you so that you will cope. 1, stop obsessing too much. When you're in yourself, when you're self-obsessing, analyzing, over-optimizing, you're in your brain, you're like, bit more sleep, oh, bit more here, and oh, I need to do this as well, your brain is generating these, oh, perhaps this, oh, perhaps this. Your brain is generating so many thoughts. Sometimes it's unrelated, sometimes it's distracting, sometimes it might be healthy but still distracting. Your brain is not your friend. It's the same brain who caused you to relapse. It's the same brain who caused you to bulk again because you want to get more gains, but it's not a part of your business. It's not aligned to your business right now. So stop self-obsessing so much. 2, do something that you think is genuinely important. If the work you're doing is important, you will feel motivated. If you only work on that thing and don't have any distractions, you will feel motivated. Because the high in your life comes from your business. And if it does, then you will be addicted to your business. And being addicted to the game of business is what you want to grow your business. So you will start feeling motivated when you make progress, and when you only do that thing and do so many hours, like, you will feel motivated. Your people. Literally, I feel so fucking motivated when I make YouTube videos, because I like making YouTube videos. I want to grow YouTube. I am motivated as hell, because I don't want it to take 2 years, because I don't want to go to college or university next year, so I need to fucking work, man. I have this summer break. I'm gonna get my first sale in this summer, no matter what. I'm going to. You will feel motivated if it's really important. And you won't have the privilege to slack off. You won't. When you have that thing that you jump out of bed in the morning, when you 24/7 think about, oh, I'm gonna record this next video, I'm gonna script this next video, which I am doing. I know it's the right thing. And I serve the people I want to serve. It's my ideal life already. And I want to keep doing it, so I want to make progress in it so I can keep doing it forever. Or for the coming years at least. This is what I really want to do. So do something that you think is genuinely important. And you will be motivated for it. How to be motivated by your? Yes, that's literally how you do it. So the third thing that can help you being even more motivated by your work, don't let other things stimulate it. That's what I said. Dopamine, it's this neurotransmitter in our brain, very sciencey stuff, but it's this thing in our brain that it's this motivation, pursuit and drive hormone. We watch anime, then we get all our highs and dopamine from anime. We want to do more anime. Same with business. You do business, it feels stimulating, you got some huge success, you got some milestone done, then you want to do more business. But all your dopamine must go into business, because even a bit of dopamine in this stimulating anime will make you want to do more anime. So even a little bit of anime, one hour video game, it's impossible to grow your business that way. And it's easier to be addicted to anime than business. So if you do more business than anime, then you will still be more addicted to anime, because anime is very addicting. So, and video games and junk food and movies and all this stuff. So yeah, even a bit of anime will fuck you. You need to spend all in business, and then you can get more business. And that's how you feel motivated. You get achievements, you feel amazing, and you only do business and none of the other stimulating stuff. That's how you feel motivated. You feel motivated by serving the right people, having dopamine work with you. So action step: do business that you can do long term and think is important. Serve the right people. Eliminate things that are funner and stimulating than your business. And don't listen to your brain. Get new ideas. Things like, oh, but I can take a break. 1 hour of video game is fine. Stop listening to your brain and being stuck in it. Stop self-obsessing too much. Think about your people instead of your brain. Think about your people instead of your life. Optimize for your people. For that gives you motivation. Because if it's only you don't care either way. Like, yeah, you might not want to go to university, but in the end of the day, you'll be like, fine, watching some anime and doing some movie. But if there's someone genuinely, your people is literally starving, they need someone to help them. If your niche is, help married men quit porn. If married men are literally watching porn every day. If you're not making videos for them, you need to save them. You know what I mean? Your specific niche. Business is about providing solutions to problems. My niche right now is making no money at YouTube. Trying YouTube for a year, 2 years, making no money, no views, no subscribers, being stuck in YouTube content, personal brand businesses. I don't want that. I hate that myself, and I will not be stuck here. And I will teach you everything which will help me to not be stuck there. How do I gain back the momentum and get back on track? I'll cover these 2 steps in this module. Even though you feel like shit, try to do your usual routine. Even though you fall off, try to go back on your usual routine. 2, if you cannot get back on your track and keep coping, start easy. So 1, even though you feel like shit, try to do your usual routine. You might have a relapse recently, and you feel really bad. And then you try to figure out, you start obsessing about, why did this happen? Why did I eat the junk food? Was I hungry? Was it something else? Just I was addicted to it. Why can't I stop doing this? You try to figure it out, you obsess about it. And then when you start obsess about it, you start beating yourself up. You're like, you idiot, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do 100%. You deserve being in pain because you fucking relapse, man. If that's what you're thinking, your inner brain is like, you fucking idiot, you relapse, you fucking bitch. You relapse. When you start obsessing, beating yourself up over your relapse, it gets 100 times worse. To gain back momentum in your work, you need to get back. You fall off the wagon, you get back on the wagon as fast as possible. You scrape your knees in the middle of the race. The faster you get up and try to run the last mile, the better. You get back. You will inevitably fail. Like, it will happen. You can't do anything about it. It had already happened. So do the best in the situation. It's not the fun stuff. How do I never relapse? That's what you want, but there is no answer to it. The only answer is that it will happen and inevitably go back in the wagon as fast as possible. That's how it works. And if you don't do it, if you obsess about it, like 100% being angry at yourself, then it will be 100 times worse. If you're every single day, imagine people on NoFap, they're like, I'm not gonna fap. Or imagine if you're in your business, I'm not gonna watch anime. I'm not gonna watch anime today. You watch anime today. Or the next day, or soon at least. You're setting yourself up for failure when you're self-obsessing artistically like that. So even if it feels bad, you relapse, you don't have the same energy as before, you don't have the same momentum, then even if the work is hard, even a little bit of work will pay off, because you want to get back to it again. You want to sleep good, you want to feel good again. Then you need to get back as fast as possible, and you will have to work so you can get back on track. Because the first day you work 4 hours even though you don't feel like it, the next day you will be back at 8 again. But if you are self-obsessing, you're like, oh, I failed, I might as well go all out. Then you fap for 5 times, then you watch 5 hours of anime, then another anime, then you put free music at the same time because you're so mad at yourself. It will pay off, even a little bit of work. It will pay off because you get 4 hours of work, nice. Perhaps not the best work, but you will be back at the wagon again, and that's why a little bit of work is important to get back on the wagon as fast as possible. So now I've covered the first step. Second step, if you cannot get back on track and keep coping, start easy. It's much easier said than done. So if you really can't get back on track, then this is what I will teach you now. So the easiest way is replacing these things, because you're not doing these things every day, because you just happen to kind of watch porn because you got a bit horny for some reason. You kind of went back to anime because you were on your computer and you saw 9 anime. You're like, oh, you clicked on it, you see, oh, another episode of my favorite show. Then you clicked on it and you kept watching many animes, and that's the rabbit hole you're in again. Video games, you got the notification of, oh, my favorite game got a new update. You see what I mean? It's the best way, if this is very difficult for you, is replace video game, anime, porn, junk food with other alternatives. Replace junk food with literally eating. So because you're much more likely to, let's say junk food, you're much more likely to eat junk food when you're hungry. So try to eat yourself really full, like eat real beef diet, so you feel very full, so you don't want to eat. Go on YouTube and watch some podcasts, and instead of anime and video game, you know what I mean? It's easy. It's easier than I'm not gonna do anything now. I'm just 100% my business. Yeah, sure. Eventually we get to that stage, but if you fall off the wagon, then you need to slowly get back to it. Sorry, it's the only way. It's the fastest way I know, at least. I don't have 100% of the answers on that, but that's the fastest. I actually don't think there is a solution. I think that's the quickest we can do. These things are designed to fuck us over. Like these things here, they're designed to be difficult to get over. So I don't think there is a better solution than the one I provide now, which is replacing them with something else here, and then try to work as hard as possible to get back to it. So go to the gym and listen to podcasts. You want to hit the gym and do it with podcasts. It's easier. You have a phone with you. You feel like it's easier. You get back on track so much quicker, and it will not be very difficult to manage. It will be simple, actually. It won't be hard. Like, you can easily hit the gym if you have a pod on. Like, you can do it. So if I relapse, I don't beat myself up. If you relapse, please don't beat yourself up. Try to get back into the wagon. Try to get back on the race as fast as possible. And if you really can't, then do a podcast and gym, and I'm usually cured. Yes. Even if this doesn't work, then do something super, super hard. Something you really, really, really don't want to do. Because then you will balance back your dopamine. Your dopamine levels are fried. Like, you don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like walking. You don't feel like getting outside. When you feel that down, and not even a podcast can help you, nothing can help you, then do something really fucking hard. Like, literally have no headsets. Bike for 2 hours, then do gym. So literally exercise for 3 hours with no stimulation, nothing. Just do it, and then it will balance back. So let's say TikTok here. So TikTok makes everything but TikTok gray and white. Hard workouts make everything but workouts rest and chill. So if you do that really hard work, then literally that you're in the gym. Rest breaks has never felt as good before. You do the gym and then you rest for an hour, or no, a minute before the next set. That minute feels fucking amazing. You want that to last forever. So it's the fastest but not the easiest way. So the easiest way is, the podcast thingy, but the fastest the way is doing the shit. So action. Try to get back as soon as possible, and if you fall off, and you want it to be very easy, then do podcast in gym, or do podcast or reading. If you want it to be really quickly, like fall back like in the same day, like after an hour of relapse, I want to get back to it as soon as possible and do the hardest shit ever. Nice.